hopefully going, guys. We appreciate your patience with us.
Yeah.
It's not like we've ever done this before.
I think we're nailing it.
I mean, I really feel
Crushing
like it's extremely good content so far.
Quality content. Yep. Okay.
Just 3 dudes on their phones.
My phone, I think, is hidden from. I don't know.
Okay.
Mine is not
We
hidden,
have
but
video
I'm
going.
Really?
at the Discord,
Are you
so-
sure?
Yeah. I see it right here.
You have to put
Huh.
my phone down now.
Why don't I see it? That's weird.
Okay. Thank you all for your immense patience. What did I do?
Who knows?
We're going to kick it back to... No, we're going to just leave it here.
May I say?
See, video is smooth, so we're good to
Awesome.
go.
Hey, guys, we are not going to be in any chats while we're doing this, but if something goes catastrophically wrong and it doesn't seem as though we notice, please at one of us in the Discord chat so that we can get alerted to it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, just to set expectations for everybody. And if you are finding this stream for the first time, hi. You're going to be very confused.
You're welcome to stick around, but
Please
you're not
do.
going to like it.
Yeah, please stick around. It might be confusing.
Yeah, we're going to treat this. First off, huge thank you to all of our patrons that got us here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's unreal. Yeah, so huge thank you.
As a thank you to you, just to let you know, we posted this in the Discord a bit ago, but if you're listening and you're not there, we will be giving away, by randomly selecting patrons on the Discord, some D20s that our characters have used. I'll be giving away my original barrack set. I think Jeff's going to give away.
I'm giving away the gray and the blue from the Changeling reveal way back in the first arc. We will be choosing the winners, and what we're doing is Patreon members who have activated their Discord link will be, just because that's the easiest access we have to getting in touch with people. So if you are a Patreon member and haven't activated your Discord link, you have a bit of time to do that. Or if you would like to join the $1 tier of the Patreon for a chance to get about 30 cents worth of plastic, but a lifetime of memories, 3 years, feel free to head over to Patreon and do that. But we are not here to advertise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yet.
And, can I
please,
give away my
please.
dice
You
too?
can.
Yeah, I'm afraid
Not allowed.
Randy found this dice on the way here.
I found this on the road on the way here. This is Theridac Blue and Booyah Griggle Red.
All right.
That red dice is terrifying when he's aiming at you.
Yes.
By the way.
Okay, and one last thing for everybody. We're going to be treating this, like Jeff said, we're not going to be monitoring chat. We're going to be treating this like any other recording session. It's just you all getting to witness what it's like here in the room, have an extra dose of sympathy for me, and get to experience the end of the campaign. But for people that aren't able to watch the stream, that just want to listen to the episodes like normal, we don't want it to feel like, oh, these are the live episodes of the podcast or anything like that. So
Right.
we're going to treat it like normal.
And we've said this before, but please, just as a quick reminder, please no spoilers
Yes.
until the last one has come out, and maybe, give people a little bit of time to have listened to it. We have a spot on our Discord to talk about it. I don't think we've worked out how to do it on Facebook yet, but if we can make that happen, we will make that happen. A safe place to talk about it, but just be considerate of those who aren't able to watch tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
And lastly, I have to cover this for myself. We're not throwing caution to the wind as far as our family friendliness, but this will not be edited like the podcast is. If one of us accidentally let one slip, you might hear a bit of when I cuss is what I said.
When he makes us swear.
Yeah, it might not happen. We'll find out.
It'll probably be Philip. It'll be the shock.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or Randy. Okay. Well, then we are going to go ahead and get started.
Can we?
Yeah.
I would like to thank
Oh yes.
Yes.
Of course.
this crazy cool dice.
Yes. Shout
Die.
out to amazing patron Laura. I don't know if anybody else was involved in getting us these.
I don't. I only know.
We didn't get a note with who all was involved, but thank you so much to anyone.
Whoever.
We were sent beautiful. Each of us got a D20 made from a rare metal. 2 from some certain types of aluminum. Phillips is hematite,
Hematite.
and mine is opalite, and they're gorgeous. And mine is like, I mean, it's opalite.
Yours is gorgeous. Yeah, it's like got a pearlescent.
Yeah.
It's very Dex.
So huge thank you, Randy. For
These are heavy. Like I just feel like I could injure somebody with this thing.
Well, yeah, I could really fling that and get somebody good.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to hit record, and we're going to get started.
Do it.
So,
You can calm down.
Calm down.
Third to the last time. Hello and welcome to Eberron Renewed, a D&D 5th Edition actual play podcast set in the Eberron campaign setting. I'm your Dungeon Master, Eric.
I'm Philip.
I'm Randy.
I'm Jeff.
And welcome to another episode. Gentlemen, what happened last time?
We fought
A big guy.
a big monster, an astral dreadnought.
Big old boy.
a
yes.
thankfully slow big boy.
Yes. We were happily able to land on his back and fight him as in a rodeo, rather than be, swallowed by him or
Yes.
have our magic disabled by him or any of the other terrible things that might have occurred.
But we did defeat him, and the episode ended with us where we need to be,
Sneaking around.
heading towards the we have insight now, the giant machine that we are tasked with destroying. And the last thing that we were told was Bamani saying, once we touch it, they'll all know, and it is like super duper on.
Mm-hmm.
So, girlfriend, it is so on.
All right, so you all are within sight of the Eldritch machine that you've heard so much about. Like I said, there's a courtyard, kind of a circular courtyard that it's sitting in the center of. From the edge of the buildings where you have a reasonable amount of cover, I would say it's about 50 feet, like 50-foot radius is the size of the courtyard. So 100 feet across total.
All right, before we go, and Barrick gets them all, and he's going to grasp Coming Dusk, and I'm going to use all 3 of my castings of False Life on Dex, Booyah, and Bamani. So each of you is going to get False Life cast on you, which means... Randy, would you roll that D4? I don't have one out. I almost never need one.
I got one.
Oh,
here.
okay.
Hey!
Nice. Okay, so that's 8 plus... So you all get 28 temporary hit points.
Dang.
Oh, wow. I'm a tank right now. It'll go away, but...
Yeah, I mean, but they'll go away before your regular hit points.
Okay. So, Bamani is gripping the spear and just kind of looking to you all for your word.
Booyah goes to Barrick and reaches up and touches him. And Booyah touch friend, give endurance like bear.
Dex sniffles.
So
What happens with this?
2d6. Now will these temporaries stack on top?
I don't have him, so I gave them to you guys.
Yeah.
So that's you have 10 temporary hit points.
Awesome.
And you have advantage on Constitution checks.
Nice.
Okay. And I think he wanted to do something else too.
Dex smiles at what a good team we've become and recognizes he can do nothing to help his friends.
Nothing you can do in this situation.
Magic's so weird, guys.
Oh, hey, we leveled up. So would we like to real quick go around and share what we got? Because I know Jeff is real excited about his.
Yeah, let's go ahead and share level up info and all that fun stuff.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yep.
So I have reached fighter level 5.
Woo,
And so,
woo.
yes, I agree. And so here we are, the last session that I will ever be Dex, and I finally get to attack twice on a turn.
Woo!
Nice. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Hit the air horn.
Ribbon.
I, as it turned out, have been playing a level down for some amount of time.
Yeah.
So
2 levels.
I got 2 Warlock levels. So at level 10 Warlock, so the level 10 ability for a Hexblade, I find kind of cheap. Because it basically means that the target of my Hexblade's curse, when they hit me with an attack, I get to roll a d6, and on a 4 or better, actually they missed. And I think I'm on record as not liking that kind of ability. So I talked to Eric about it. He was cool with it. And we swapped it out for the ability from the Undying Patron, which is much more flavorful, though probably not as relevant to what we're about to do, which is that Barrick no longer needs to breathe, eat, drink, or sleep, and also, incidentally, if he survives this, he will now age at 1/10 the normal speed.
Flavor over utility in the final session is the most Philip thing that I can think of.
And then for my at 11th level, I got my first Mystic Arcanum, which is I get a 6th level spell that I can use once a day and doesn't cost me one of my spell slots. So I got that, and I have Investiture of Flame. So that was it.
Wonderful.
All right. I took an 8th level in Cleric and took Toughness for some hit points. So
Okay.
Good choice.
went up there. And also at 8th level, I have, what is it called? A Divine Strike, which does an extra 1d8 points of damage on a one time in a turn on a hit. And spell I took, Booyah goes over to his other friend, Dex, and touches him on the arm. Booyah no Dex move fast, move quick, and Booyah want move better. So now, even though difficult terrain doesn't affect you, I don't believe, it's still not, and spells or other magical effects cannot reduce your speed at all or cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
Ooh.
And you can also spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints.
So glad that this
So
is.
so if you're grappled, you can just get out of it.
Just be not grappled?
Just be not grappled.
That's awesome.
You automatically escape.
Eat it, Eric.
Whatever. I wasn't planning on trying to trip you up anyway.
Booyah, one friend, be safe.
And for my DM leveling,
Eric is,
I got this knife? I don't know.
3 times per session, I get to just crit.
I got this knife.
You do have
Yes.
a knife.
Um,
That wasn't fun for me.
Come on. I
Okay.
can swing swords around safely.
so yeah,
I do it professionally.
that's true. Not that kind of sword though.
What
So
are we
yeah.
here for? What are we doing today?
Yeah,
D&D,
what
I
are we doing?
think.
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening to the episode.
Yep.
We're gonna see you next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So we can see our destination.
You can
It's
see
just
it.
like across the courtyard.
So
There's
yeah.
nothing between us and it.
just to recap, basically you've been told the Destiny Arms basically need to make some level of contact with the Eldritch Machine to where the energy from the stones can be bypassed into them, or into the machine, which hopefully will cause it to overload. You don't really have any clear indication of how long this is going to take, or what happens if the weapons get ripped out of the machine after you've made contact, anything like that. So yeah, that's what you got.
All right.
Um,
Let's do it.
I mean, I suppose we need to go. We just, I agree. Let's do it. But I think we need to go up there and find a spot that each of us feels like our weapon could gain some purchase, and we need to do it simultaneously, right? Because we don't know how quickly they can get here. There's definitely some people who are going to be here immediately after.
Right.
Everyone give me either perception, investigation, or insight.
All right, Laura.
Try the new die.
Pretty good.
3 ones.
Lord's dice got me a 20.
You said perception was on the table.
Yes.
37? Is that good?
22.
22.
And mine's a 29.
Whatever. You need to stop making y'all roll so much. So what you all note from your amazing rolls, it's nothing particularly special, so don't get too happy.
This guy can make it pretty special.
For being the central city of Dalcor, it's kind of a ghost town. Like, you guessed when you came into this sphere, I mean, the total sphere, you would guess, is 2 or 3 times the size of, like, the surface area of Stormreach. Like, this is a big capital. And you haven't seen anybody. Like, you haven't had to try and avoid anybody. Nothing.
Hey, Barrett, can you sense anything that we can't see? I mean,
My ability was to sense where the weapons were. I can't. But I mean, looking through with my vision, do I?
that's
I mean,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's magic everywhere, so...
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from my perspective, it's all magic.
It's just like a disco ball.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just various. I'm just navigating by various brightnesses.
But yeah, so what you can further glean from the super good roll that Dex had, Dex, you kind of put the pieces together since you got over a 30. I'll say it actually sends almost a chill down your spine because you realize they sent everybody. Like,
Kind of what I thought it would
yeah.
be.
So, yeah.
Right.
In that case, I would like to look around, and I'll rope Bouillon as well. Hey, do you see any kind of like planar gates or anything? Someplace that we might see when they start coming back here, like Bomani says they will. Bomani, you see anything either? Anything that looks like where we might expect them to come from? I didn't see anything on the way here, so
Yeah, does Booyah sense a gate anywhere close
yeah,
by?
because you would know. We're
You
better.
you sense points around the plane that kind of match up with where the obelisks would be. So basically, they would travel back through the portals that those obelisks created.
So Booyah see many point come back bad guys.
Yeah, you see at least 7. So major points of exit from this plane. Give me an Arcana check.
Booyah, what arcana? Is that a 9? That would be a 10.
Okay. So yeah, you sense planar gates like all over the place. So, yeah.
Mini gate.
Well, no sense worrying about it if there's so many of them. Then I guess.
Yeah.
Can I use my 20 for something?
Oh yes. What would you like to use your 20 for?
I would happily take suggestions too, boys. When we start putting our weapons into this thing, am I understanding correctly? We're going to put our weapons in this, and they're going to stay there, and we're going to have to defend
Yep.
Yeah,
for a certain amount of time.
that would be your assumption.
Tower defense.
Yep, balloons, baby.
Could maybe we delay the inevitable by a round?
Around to prepare.
Sure. I'll manifest it in a certain way, but yes, you will get essentially in 4E terms a surprise round where you get to do something
Okay.
before imminent threat.
That sound good, guys?
Yeah.
That
I
sounds
like
great.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
Okay.
awesome.
So,
We arrive at the machine, and I would like to give it a once over to see if there's places that. I mean, I'm assuming we're not gonna smash these into the machine, and that's how we get them to connect. Like, is there like nooks, crannies? Can we lean it up against it? Do we have
yeah,
to get?
I mean,
The
it's
Booyah was going to look to see, since he's kind of familiar with these types of
the
things,
tinker. Yeah.
to see if there look to be like optimum spots, maybe to.
So yeah,
If I-
you both can give me investigation.
While they are investigating,
34.
Barrick knows he's not really helpful in this, so he sort of steps over and he's going to just create bonfire on the ground in front of him and just create a little silver fire on the ground,
Okay.
and just sort of
That's got to be a 14.
stand nervously around it.
So 15 on investigation.
Okay. So Dex, Booyah, you're both looking it over. Booyah, you think you see some spots that might work. And there's kind of a faint orangey glow around it. Seems to be some kind of protective shielding. Dex, with what was yours? 34?
34.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your really high roll, you realize you see some of the kyber crystals that have been inserted in this thing. They're starting to get some wear on them. It seems like they're similar to what you learned about the obelisk of this thing burns up kyber crystals.
Shards, I think, is what you mean.
Kyber shards. Dragon
like,
shards. The Star Wars behind me.
I would
seeped into my
like
brain.
to take those out and turn and make a lightsaber real quick.
Star Wars by
I just feel
osmosis.
like that would be useful.
Jeff, in 1977, a movie came out called...
Look,
Which
I've
I
seen enough
actually
of
saw
them.
in 1977, I
Nice.
might add.
So you see the
nerd.
Kyber Dragon shards.
Old fart.
Who didn't? They're starting to get some wear and tear. So you actually think, especially with the more pointed objects, you might be able to shove them into those slots and cause the dragon shard to shatter, and that would be a great, since that's what it's drawing energy from, that would be a great point to like start siphoning energy into it. So even the maul kind of has like spikes and stuff to where you could probably
Right. I mean, so that's 3 of the 4 of them, right? Or it was all four of them? Yeah,
All
because
four
the
of
other
them,
3 are
yeah.
all bladed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or,
So-
spear, that's not a blade, I guess.
It kind of is.
It's got a head.
Yeah.
It's got a
it's
point.
a
The
stabby
pointy.
thing.
The
It's
pointy part
pointy.
with the Sharpie bit.
Yeah.
Right into the glowy thing.
Um,
Stop me if I'm going too fast.
okay, so yeah, that's what you got.
All right, I say to them, hey, everybody, look around, see how this one here is looking kind of brittle. Let's all look around, find another one like this, and just jam what you got right in there. On the count of on
The
the
most Dex plan ever.
that's the plan.
Yeah, I know.
That's-
I love it.
It's the goal. On the count of Eberron 3. I don't know what.
So Barrick turns back around from the fire and gets out he has the sword and comes over.
I assume
So-
with your abilities, you have no trouble finding.
I assume I can find, but from his description, I can find one. Yeah. So this might be the last thing we do together.
Yeah.
So it's been, well, I wouldn't say good, but you two are the closest friends I've had in my life. And if this is the end, then, well, it's good company to end it in.
We have no other company, no better way. We fight good fight.
Yeah, I told you guys already I'd die for you, so I guess I may as well die with you. But I'll save anything else I might have to say for when this is over.
If we have to get out of here really fast, which seems likely,
Right?
I will probably have to do it by casting a spell that you would, in theory, have a right to resist. Please don't.
10-4. However, hey, Bamani, you mentioned that we know that it was working when you died and all the other quarry kind of stopped wanting to kill us, right?
Yes.
What do we know about how long we've got to get back where we need to go? Do you have any idea?
Nothing like this has ever been done before.
Of course.
I know that based on my time in Corvair and the nature of the entity from which we gained this energy for the stones, whatever explosion comes from siphoning this power into the machine is going to be powerful. I will do my best to let you know as I feel myself begin to fade that it's time to go, but it may be instant. There may not be a chance for me to give you warning. So thank you for giving me a way to save my people. And I genuinely hope that I'm the only one to not make it out of here.
Well, thank you for your inevitable sacrifice. I mean, I can't put into words knowing I'm thriving on hope right now for myself, so or surviving on it. But rest assured that if any of the three of us do make it home, that we'll make your sacrifice and contribution as well known as we have the ability to. And
I think for you and one inside you.
sure.
Both make big sacrifice.
Thank you.
Well,
1, 2,
Eberron 3.
Eberron.
Eberron 3.
3.
All right. So each of you stabs your respective weapon into the Eldritch machine, and you see the orange dome surrounding it. Although it seemed to be magical in nature, it shatters and kind of dissipates as it explodes out. And you see the stones begin to glow brightly. This seems to trigger some kind of booyah. You realize, like, now, like when you were trying to really hone in through that Arcana check on the different planar gates, there were 2 that were being magically obscured from you. And you see...
He points this out as it happens.
On opposite ends of the courtyard, for you two, and Booyah kind of, but you two instantly recognize, you see a point that starts to tear upwards of inky, shadowy light. And a circle forms, and you recognize it to be something from the plane of Mabar. So I need initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Give me just 1 second to get my people written down.
This heavy dice is working for me.
That is a natural
Excellent.
20.
It's working for Eric, too.
Eric, stop. Here, use this. Hey, where's that pink one? That sucks. I've never rolled above a 10 on that pink one. God, that's why I would look like a maniac.
What could be
if I
coming
grabbed my
from
dice
a
bag and dumped it
bar?
out looking for pink.
What could be coming from a bar?
Well,
Who knows?
I'm not out of brothers, so
Yep. Oh, aren't you?
no.
Was that a
left?
good look
Wait,
over
am I out
there,
of
Eric,
brothers?
or
You're all out
bad?
of brothers.
I am out of brothers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're out of brothers.
I'm out of brothers.
Not out of parents, though.
Oh, wow.
Well, guess what?
Eric hasn't made you depressed yet, so he's going to keep trying.
Here comes Dula.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Draconos has switched sides
I
again.
did it, yes. Barrick, what do you got?
I got an 18.
Dex.
34. I rolled an 18.
Booyah.
14,
14 and Bamani.
even with advantage.
You know our fastball special again. You hit it with the vulnerable.
Going back to basics.
You know where you throw me.
It's like, I know exactly what that means, and I mean, I could do that at the hand of force thing I was able to do, but
Oh yeah, that's wild.
yeah, although I used that, and we haven't had a short rest, so I actually don't think I can do that again. Yeah, I cannot do that again. Never mind.
Okay. Dex, you are up first.
Surprise!
What's coming through?
Well, remember, you have the round to prepare anything that you want to do.
I mean, the only thing I have to prepare is draw another weapon.
Okay.
I don't have spells and stuff.
Okay.
I guess just for the sake of doing it, I'll my Ioun Stone up, and boy, this feels final. You never gave me the pieces of the mall thing that I'm missing. What those?
The maul is shoved in the machine right now.
Yep.
That's right. Can't use it.
Yep.
Yep.
Never mind. Just back to old No Constitution decks.
All reliable. Okay. So nothing else that you want to do?
No, I'm just ready to do some things.
Okay. Then next up in the initiative order, I believe, is Barrick.
Barrett goes back to the bonfire he created and kneels down. And as he does, he will, for the first time in quite some time, summon Erebus as a weapon. And not speaking internally, but looking into the fire, he reaches a hand into the fire and says, "Be with me one last time." And I will cast Investiture of Flame, and the flames run up Barrick's arm and over his entire body. And then he stands up with the sword.
Hey, you pulled out that dagger was super cool.
While I'm just choking up on the back.
Booyah, what do you got?
Booyah puts one hand just kind of up in the air a little bit, and Booyah call Guardian to help protect. And this large spectral guardian appears and hovers right around where we are. It covers 30 feet. How wide is this obelisk thing that we're...
The machine?
Yeah, the machine.
Oh, it's 10 feet across.
Okay, so it's going to cover us and 30 feet around the machine.
Is it centered on the machine?
Yes.
Okay. So what does it? What does that mean? Sorry.
Any creature hostile to me that moves to a space within 10 feet for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. If they don't, they take 20 radiant damage or half as much on a failed save. And the Guardian vanishes after it does 60 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was going to be my follow up.
Boy, for a minute there, I was really...
When?
I'm still into it.
Okay.
It lasts for 8 hours.
Till 60,000 points of damage.
All right. Now, I know that I said you all would get a full round, but for the benefit of Dex having something to do, now that you've gone Booyah, any creatures that were going to act after you, I'm going to go ahead and let them have their turn, just so we can get some people in the mix. Because Bamani is just readying herself. She's got her weapons out, her fists and feet.
The Reenters would like to feel special also, thank you.
And it looks like a gleaming sword with a shield.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, Bamani just kind of steals herself. And next up, after Bamani's turn... Well, actually, after Booyah's turn. So you see a inky set of hands reach out onto both sides of the portal and tear it open. And you see this very kind of like skinny, like it looks like a shadow, but it's a different shape. It's like thinner, and like the way it moves, it's a lot quicker. And it seems to be wielding two shadowy daggers as it begins to sprint towards you, just letting out this like ring wraith like scream. And then from the portal behind you, you see, you hear a poof as like a large leg comes out of the portal and kind of ducking and exiting. You see this like winged, demonic looking shadowy creature step out, still medium sized, but definitely like larger like than your average medium sized creature. And you see another one of those demonic looking things stepping out of the portal in front of you. So you have two demonic things and one kind of shifty looking guy. And they are all going to rush the smaller shadowy guy runs 40 feet straight at you. So he's within 10 feet. So he needs to make that dexterity saving throw.
That's going to be 17's the DC.
He passes. So he takes half damage, so 10 points of radiant damage. And since he's vulnerable to radiant damage, he takes the full 20.
Oh, darn.
But he's not dead, so whatever. The demons can't make it there yet, so they rush 30 feet towards you. Actually, that would be within 20 feet. So yeah, they both need to make their dexterity saving throws. One succeeds, one fails. So, and they're both
Yeah, so 20 and 40.
Nice.
Booyah, this rules.
But that would also be the end of the creature, right?
yes. So actually, the second one only takes 20 points because it can only deal 60 points of damage. So they like fight through, and you see the shield dissipate as the radiant energy flows over them. So now you got one within 10 feet of you and two within 20 feet of you. And now it's your turn.
That means I can fireball all three of them.
Well, two are in front of you, one's behind you. So they're not
Oh,
grouped
okay,
up.
sorry, you're right. Yeah. Well, I can fireball two of them.
You can.
Gonna. DC 16. Wait, proficiency is a part of this equation for running a DC?
Yes.
DC 17.
DC 17.
Uh-huh.
The skinny guy passes. Natural 1 for the demon.
Okay, so... Not terrible.
And Randy, correct me if I'm wrong. That was 60 points total damage, not 60 points on a single.
No, it's total.
Nah, total.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, dealt a total of 60 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one that failed takes 44 points of fire damage. The other takes 22. Wait, which one failed? The skinny, shifty guy?
No, he succeeded.
Okay, he takes 22. The other one takes 44.
Okay.
Nice.
And for my second action, my extra attack.
I'm not to me. It only works if you use the attack action.
Yeah.
That's not considered an attack. It's considered a spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't. Well, see, I didn't know spells weren't attacks.
Yeah, I can't cast a spell and then hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure seems like I attacked him. I don't know. Take it up with Gary, I guess.
But yeah. Apologies.
What a kick in the nuts that just was.
Next time though, you'll get him. Okay. Anything else you would like to do with the
No,
bonus
I'm
action?
done. I guess I'm just gonna stand here and wait for him to hit me with his shadow dagger. Why do I come here?
Okay. So on the next, so you all hear more screechy screams from the portals behind you, and two of the Shadow Classics run out in front of you, and two more run out from behind. And they have a speed of 40, so yeah, they're going to rush into within 10 feet of you, so they can't quite make it there, but yeah, they're rushing in. And then just behind them, you hear instead of a screechy style scream, it's a screechy howl.
Ooh.
As one in front and one behind, two shadow mastiffs come barreling.
Fight a dog on my last night here.
Are they? What are these classified as? Fiends or?
I'm not sure that we've ever discovered that.
What?
What kind of creature they're classified as? Are they fiends?
They are undead.
Undead. That's what it is.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Um,
Kind of.
Okay.
Turn
So
undead, right?
Yeah, but probably not these guys.
so yeah, they're running out, screeching and howling. The mastiffs have a speed of 40, so they're up there. So just the two kind of demonic things are 10 feet behind, lumbering towards you as all these creatures are rushing in.
I might be able to.
The now it's Barrick's turn.
How many of them can I get into a 5-foot wide line?
I would let you get if you aimed right in front of you, the skinny guy, one shadow, and a shadow demon all in one line.
Okay. It's only 15 feet long, so does that get them all?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, no. No, because the demon is 20 feet away from
Okay.
him. So
the other two. All right. So Barrick steps over, wreathed in silvery fire, reaches back and just thrusts one of his hands out, and this line of fire just races along the ground straight ahead of him. I need the two that I can get to make a dexterity saving throw. And I am going to use the ability of Coming Dusk to change this to radiant damage.
of course you are.
Of course I am. Haven't done
And what
that
was
in a
the
long
saving throw?
time. Dexterity.
Okay, so the skinny guy. Okay. I love your die, Laura, that you sent me, but it's not treating me well right now. So
That's probably not what she sent it to you for.
She likes us.
Yeah, she sent it for the right purpose.
what was the DC?
That is a perfectly valid question, and I think it is 17.
17? Okay. The shadow passes, the skinny guy does not.
Awesome. So that is a total of 27 radiant damage, halved to 13 for whoever passed. And then it's radiant, so doubled. So 26 and 54.
Okay.
It's gonna go down.
So the shadow that you hit
Yeah.
just explodes in shadowy energy. The skinnier guy looks really bad off, but is not quite down yet. Booyah.
Booyah begins to just kind of say a silent prayer to himself, calling on the silver flame. Silver flame, please protect sin, that bad thing way. They need to make wisdom saving throws.
Who?
Anything that's undead.
In what range?
In
that can
all
see him,
ranges.
I think that can see him.
Yeah, if they can see or hear it, but wait, within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Still, they're all within 30 feet, but I thought surely not anything undead that can see.
On any plane.
They
everywhere.
can see or hear me within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. Okay.
What's the DC?
17.
Okay. Skinny guy failed. Hold on, let me get you everybody though.
Oh, he did.
17?
Turn it distance from
Okay. First mastiff fails, second mastiff fails. Fail. Pass. One of the shadows passed. Fail.
He's not gonna be happy he passed.
Fail. Pass. One of the demons passed and fail. Okay, so
Fail.
one shadow and one demon succeeded.
The ones that failed are all turned.
Okay.
So they spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as they can. They cannot willingly move into a space within 30 feet of me, and they cannot take reactions. It can only take the dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it moving. If there's nowhere to move, they can only dodge.
And for how long?
A minute.
Although, do they get another save?
Does not
I
say
thought-
any more saves. It's turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay.
Wow.
And if their challenge rating is 1 or lower, they're instantly destroyed.
Wait, is that the case?
I can't imagine for all of them.
Not maybe the shadows.
All but one of the shadows is dead.
Yes!
Booyah, cleric! Booyah, silver flame!
Listen,
Good, booyah, read good
listen.
book. Help
Please
booyah.
describe what just happened, Randy.
Yeah. Really paint us a word picture.
Oh yeah, well, Booyah sees all these evil creatures, and he's just so taken aback by the evil in front of him that he begins to pray to the silver flame. You know, Booyah, call silver flame, please turn back dead. Booyah need help, friend need help. We try save world, please help. And then freaks them out, man, and they start trucking.
Freaks him out, man.
Protect Booyah and Booyah friend.
Awesome.
Okay.
Just awesome.
Who's left? Who's left facing?
Listen, this is the first wave.
In
Calm
wave
down.
one, guys.
Yeah, no,
Let's not get cocky here.
genuinely, who's left facing us in wave one?
There's one shadow left.
Okay.
2 demons, 2 doggies, and the skinny guy.
Keep calling them dogs.
But who's
Doggies.
they all aren't running.
One demon and the one shadow that lived are still coming at you.
Okay.
Everything else is running.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take my turn. So
You don't have to.
the skinny guy turns around and beats feet and takes off away from you all. Bamani is going to rush up to the one of the dogs that, or both dogs are running. So the one shadow that did not get destroyed, she is going to run up and try to punch. So that's a miss. So that die is not doing well either. Where's my imbalanced one that rolls 20s all the time? There you are, hold a friend. Okay, so yeah, she misses. So now we are on to the demon. So one of the demons turns around, runs away. The other one steps up to, gotta be Booyah.
Well, I pick on the littlest guy.
Yeah,
on
the little
field.
guy who can't do anything at all.
Undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. By the way,
Whatever, I just rolled a natural 1, so it doesn't matter.
I fear we're gonna get overconfident
Yes.
before the next guy
Before
show
wave
up.
2 shows up.
Okay, so he misses. He tries to slash at you with his claws and gets nothing but air. So it is now Dex's turn.
Skinny guy. No,
He's
running
running
away.
away.
Demon.
Yep.
I'm gonna step up to him with my ribbon weave.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to that. Going to attack him with my ribbon weave.
Twice.
Well, yes. First one is a 28.
28, that's
Yeah.
a hit.
The second one is
You have pack tactics from your wolf, from your...
wait. Is somebody
lycanthrope thing, right?
is the demon within 5 feet of anybody? I don't think they are.
No,
Oh,
I
I'm
haven't
sorry.
made it up yet.
I thought they stepped up to... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was what attacked Booyah.
Oh, it is. Duh.
Okay, then,
Yes.
then I have
Thank
advantage.
you.
Yeah, that's what I was... Yeah.
That'll do it. Then 27. It's to have advantage on the.
It's pactacular.
Yep. I just thought I wouldn't forget it. I wrote down advantage wolf. So yeah, those are both hitting then. So
You're an advantage wolf.
first one does 33 points of damage. Second one,
No, he's super dead.
okay. Well, in that case, I shouldn't have used both attacks on him. Dang it! I should have done one at a time, but I went ahead and did it. So
You hit him so hard.
Describe slaying with ribbon weave.
yeah,
It's been so wild.
I know. So the ribbon weave, it's Dex's favorite thing to do to these shadows. You just come down from the top and watch them just wisp away from top to bottom as he cleaves through them. He loves it. It's his favorite thing. Him and Shadowlight. I've never called it that, but that is its name. And he feels reinvigorated. Came through the planar gate that started it all to finish it all with his weapon and his best friends, and he did that thing the first time that was really cool with the fire, and now Dex is feeling really, really good. And I think I'm going to... The other guy that still hasn't run away, I'd just like to use whatever movement I've got to get...
The other shadow?
Yeah,
Okay.
right up.
I think they're probably all just in awe right now, and they're probably all just trying to escape.
I do get to come back in a few rounds.
All right. So it is now Shadow's turn. So you just ran up to the Shadow, so it is going to try to hit you.
Not great timing, but
14.
no.
Okay, then that is a miss.
Dodge its stupid shadow fists.
It is now, since there's only one shadow left, the dog's turn. So the dogs are going to rush up. One is going
Aren't they
to...
running away?
Oh, yeah, they're both running away.
Definitely still within 30 feet of Booyah.
So, yeah, they take off running. Barrick,
So, have we cleared one of the gates?
what do you mean?
Things were rushing through both gates.
The gates are still open.
Right, but I mean, like, is one of them clear of things right now? Like,
I mean, they all kind of ran in the middle and then scattered when Booyah did that. So there's nothing directly in front of
Okay. There's only one shadow. Barrick feels like his friends have this, so he turns his attention to one of the empty gates, and again grasps coming dusk, and I will cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
Right in front of one of the gates. And this is the one that looks like the big Night Walker from Mordenkainen's.
Yeah.
Our big
So
friend from the
this
boat.
gigantic, shadowy, horned figure just appears in front of the one of the gates and glowers at it.
Okay. So
It's like Tom at the mouse hole, just waiting. I dare you to come out.
that thing reacts when anything gets within range of it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It is now Booyah's turn.
Say it was a shadow left.
Yep.
The bear's going to mark it. Fire planar justice. That is. Well, what? It's a 15.
Yeah.
That's a 15. So that's going to be. I forgot to say it was sharpshooting. Oh well. 28.
Hit.
And.
The tragedy, but you forgot to say you were trying.
Yes.
You're only going to do 50 points of damage instead of 60.
No. 19 points of damage.
Did you Divine Strike?
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot. I got that little tool too. Plus 6 more.
To see the numbers on your dice and then the number you say out loud is just an exercise in cognitive dissonance.
The shadow explodes. So yeah. So everything else is running away right now for the next minute or until they take damage. So
Do we chase these guys around, or do we wait and see what comes out of the
We
next?
should stay here.
Okay.
We're here. We're here to do this. We guard this.
You're right.
okay. So you have,
Second question. Do we come a little too hard at this first set of guys? Because I have a feeling it's going to get tougher.
so you have the skinny guy running away, one of the demons that's still up, and the two dogs running away.
Is there time to do anything?
No, we're still in initiative order.
Okay.
Bumani, like the skinny guy, continues to run away. He's outside of 30 feet though, so he just can't move within 30 feet of you. Correct.
Right.
So they don't have to continue like sprinting in the other direction.
Yeah, it's not like when Dex gets hit with things.
It must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Okay.
And it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay. So they continue to run. Okay. Bamani's turn. Bamani kind of looks to you all, and if we attack one, then that's the only one that is broken. So we could just pick them off one by one.
But
Well, y'all say this true.
I mean, here's the thing. Y'all know that I can chase one down, take it out, and get back here if they start coming out of these portals again.
If you want to, I'm inclined to stay close.
I mean,
We don't know how long this is going to take.
it does seem smarter.
Very well.
But, man, if they turn around and start heading back to us when there's already 6 more guys here.
Boy, I'll turn again.
Okay, Booyah, turn again.
Okay.
Boy, I'll try.
We gotta try.
There.
So
If it gets around to my turn before anything else comes out, I will try Eldritch Blasting at one of them running away because I have 120-foot range with that.
Okay, give me just 1 second to...
I'm not
Yeah,
wasting my
range is
last Leon slot.
Yeah,
To
no,
lightning bolt.
120
Don't.
long range.
One dude.
Okay, so after the Bamani takes your lead, hunkers down, the last demon takes off running in the other direction. Then Booyah, you sense in the back of your mind one of the nearby planar gates just got used. And you see, Booyah, you turn because you know the direction of what just happened. And you see one of the blue tentacled quarry flying over the tops of the buildings. And it's booking it. So it gets to within... I mean, it's just near the edge of the building, so about 60 feet away from you.
We see quarry come.
Dex, it's your turn.
Can I hold my action until it gets in range?
You can delay your action, yeah.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay. Barrett?
we see the quarry coming towards us.
Yes. It's about 60 feet away.
I will. I'm gonna use guiding bolt from coming dusk. So Barrick grasps coming dusk, gathers energy in his hand, and launches it out straight at the oncoming quarry. That's not good. 14.
14?
I assume misses.
We're pretty squishy dudes.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, but it flies past him.
So yeah, your guiding bolt shoots through the air, and this thing kind of does a barrel roll out of the way of it as it continues barreling towards all of you. So now I cannot get a d20 to roll for me to save my bacon. Booyah.
Booyah reaches into a pouch and pulls out a combination of some powdered silver and iron, walks over to Dex and touches him on the side, and Booyah wish protect friend Dex from bad thing happen, and casts his spell, and you have protection from evil now.
You cannot be possessed.
Good, because
And evil things have disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yes. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
I'm always so scared when one of you two starts to cast something at me.
Well, think about last time that happened. I mean, you lost the ability to be a bear.
When he says the words,
That was
and
not
touches
the
it,
last time
he
we cast a
blows
spell.
blows the powder onto your arm, and it dissipates.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Into your face.
Okay. It is.
And bonus action to mark the quarry,
The blue one?
the
Okay.
blue quarry that's coming at us.
Okay. That guy's still running. Bamani's turn. She can't do anything from this range to the quarry. The demon continues to run. That's how many rounds? 3 rounds, I think, since they got turned.
Yes.
So 3 more rounds until they can come back.
That's not how time works.
7 more rounds. And now the demon runs away. So the blue quarry continues its movement towards all of you, and Booyah.
I already went. Thank you.
Oh.
dear.
Oh, okay. Booyah, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, see, Booyah protects his friends.
Yeah.
He's just not worried about himself.
But you're good at those, right?
Well, not
Historically, no.
Yeah, historically not so great. What is that? Oh boy, I wonder what's about to happen. 10.
Oh no.
You take 22 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
As you just feel this like probe into your mind explode, and it's like somebody just shoved a spike through your forehead.
Say
It just hurts.
22.
Yes.
And that was from a wisdom?
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
Booyah, something. Booyah, head, get out. Booyah.
And you all also see, now they're within like you see them turn a corner. You see two of the scorpion-esque Corey round the corner.
I like that. That's
The Zoidberg, towards you all, sprinting down the street. So it is back around to Dex. Oh, and this thing moved within 20 feet, so it's coming down.
Okay.
The tentacle one.
If I take 5 feet worth of walking, I'll be within range, or is it angles and height making an issue?
No, I'll let
Okay,
you get it.
then I'm
with the
going
tip.
to step towards the blue guy, and with my ribbon weave, I will miss him.
Oh.
But I will try again.
Hey!
Oh wait, no, he's not near anybody. I don't get advantage, Wolf. Second tries a 15.
Nope.
Guys,
Okay. It is now. We're on the 4th round now, so shadows are all dead.
huzzah.
The dogs run away. Barrick, it's your turn.
Okay, so dude is coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
And he's. I'm sorry. You said he was how far away?
20 feet away from the center of the courtyard.
Okay. Then I will. I'll just, as with Dex, as Dex did, I'll step forward just a little bit. Once again, gather the fiery energy into my hand and launch another line of flame at him.
Okay.
So a dexterity saving throw for him.
$18.
So he takes 9 points of damage. Nope. 8. 8 points of damage.
All right. Booyah.
Quarry aberration?
Yes.
Good. I couldn't remember. It's going to sharpshoot at the quarry that just got into his skull. And. Yeah, 19. Yay. Plus 8. 27.
Yes.
you got him. You did it.
Oh, wait. I need to get that 8-sided out, too. That's 34 points of damage.
34 points. Okay.
Yep. And second shot, same thing. What is that thing? That's a crit.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that what that symbol is?
No, that's a 7. It is really similar to this one, to the symbol on the 20. But that's a 7.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
for it.
Yeah. It's got a line through it.
Like it really is. If 2 of these lines touched, it would be the same symbol that's on
So
the
that's
side
going to
of the
be 15.
15. That's a miss.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
And that is it for Booyah's turn.
okay.
I got this thing.
The skinny guy runs. Bamani is going to. Okay, she's going to force. So she looks at the quarry that's flying in, and she pulls a fist back and like charges it, and you see air begin to swirl around it, and she takes a step forward and punches the air out in front of her. So
Awesome.
this guy needs to
that's
make...
a Hadouken, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just call it that?
Sure.
What's that mean in Riedran? What's Hadouken in Riedran?
Yeah, air punch.
Air punch.
We're simple people. Call them like we see them.
So this guy failed. So he's going to take 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
So 11 points of damage, and it is knocked back 20 feet and falls prone on the ground. So this thing just like backflips through the air from the force and like scatters on the courtyard. And Bamani resumes her stance between the quarry and the machine. And it is now the demon runs. So the quarry gathers itself, stands back up, and begins to take off across the courtyard towards Booyah. Because we all know what we're doing here. Booyah, I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy. Please.
Yeah, no. 8.
8.
That is an 8, isn't it? Yeah, that's 8.
The quarry disappears.
Of course it does. I couldn't get that. What's that one spell? It's like...
Dispel evil.
Yeah, it's
you wouldn't be
fair.
able to use it on yourself in this
Exactly,
situation anyway.
Okay. So, yeah, Booyah. Let's... Yeah.
More fun.
Okay. That's that quarry's turn. The two other scorpion runs continue to skitter into the courtyard. They manage to get within they managed to get within 50 feet of you all. And there's nothing really they can do from that range. So that's their turn. Well, they'll stop there. Okay. Now it comes back around to Dex.
Swing at this blue squiggly thing again.
The blue squiggly thing's gone.
Oh, no, the blue squiggly thing's in him. That's right.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. So crap. Fine.
Yep.
Who's nearby?
The two shadow things are 50 feet away. Or no, the two scorpion things. The shadows are in the buildings at this point.
Right.
Like, they're going to arrive back on the scene at your most dire hour, like after this wears off and they finally get back. Because this is the 5th round since they've been turned. So while you think about that, end of episode.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you all so much for listening. If you want to be part of the conversation, head on over to the Facebook group, The Geek Pantheon. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at The Geek Pantheon. We also have a Patreon. If you like what we do and would like to join our amazing Patreon community, consider heading on over to patreon.com/The Geek Pantheon to check it out, check out all of our tiers, and hop onto our Discord and get to know everybody. We're also proudly part of the D20 Radio Podcasting Network. If you head on over to d20radio.com, you'll find the best little gaming blog on the interwebs. And if you head on over to the podcast tab, you will find all kinds of awesome shows, including the Forge podcast, which is all about the Genesis role-playing game system, specifically focusing on the Foundry content, fan-made content. And Jeff did all the voice drops for it. So,
I did.
thank you all so much for listening. Once again, I'm your Dungeon Master, Eric.
I'm Philip.
I'm Randy.
I'm Jeff.
And we'll see you next time. All right, wonderful stream people. We are going to be taking a brief break.
We will be quick.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we will return shortly. So
They probably need a break.
Call
too.
it 5 to 10 minutes.
yeah, ish.
Shooting for 5.
So I'm just trying to get my fun little break screen that I created up and working. It would be great if it
Philip,
worked.
dance in the meantime. To entertain the people. He did it. I was not.
Expecting that.
Was not.
Let's see if it works. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We are about to start episode 146. So,
Enjoy watching Booyah smack his friends.
yes, hope you all
Sucks.
are enjoying the episodes thus far.
This will be the one where we lose.
Okay.
I need to pull my thing back up. My freedom of movement
Oh yeah.
stuff. There's a lot to it.
And
Just realized I did not put any markers in that episode. That's a bummer.
They're getting the authentic experience that the stream watchers got.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of marker-worthy moments.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, there was that part where you possessed Booyah we could take out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
We've
be
never
all right.
done that before. That's a joke.
Okay.
Sure, there was plenty of us just kind of going,
Yeah.
Have you listened? We don't cut all that out.
I try.
I mean,
He cut some of it out. There's a lot of it.
we might have the world record for ums on a podcast, and we got there in less than 150 episodes.
Have you seen my Patreon videos?
I assume that Booyah is no longer concentrating.
Correct.
So, yeah, your bear's endurance is gone. No, you're
Oh,
fine.
he's fine. Those aren't concentration.
That's not concentration, but enhanceability is a concentration.
Boo.
Okay.
No advantage on con saves. No
Everybody ready?
Temporary hits. Yep.
I believe so.
Hello and welcome to Eberron Renewed, a D&D 5th Edition actual play podcast set in the Eberron campaign setting. I'm your Dungeon Master, Eric.
I'm Philip.
I'm Randy.
I'm Jeff.
And welcome to another episode. Gentlemen, what happened last time?
Lots of cool stuff. We did some really cool things.
We
and-
really did wreck some shadows.
Yes, and then the
Then it got bad.
low charisma
Yeah.
character of the group.
We didn't have trouble killing those things we didn't have trouble killing back when we were level 4.
Right. Yeah, we killed a bunch of shadows defending the machine as the weapons of destiny are pumping eldritch power into them or something like that. Is that bottom of the shot?
No, it's clear.
Cool. And then
Yeah, and then that high charisma goblin had a little friend jump into his skull, so he is now no longer in charge of himself.
He just got a bug in his ear. It's fine.
Yeah, he's got
He's
a
gonna get
bug
out
in
with
his ear.
tweezers.
Got a quarry living inside his head right now.
Okay, so
Hey, actually, before we get into it, remind me, we don't know that. Well, can we assume that now?
I mean,
'Cause
you've seen it
the
before.
last time it disappeared, it did end up
Yeah.
inside of him.
So
That's like we can go, hey, Barrick, you good? Bamani's at occupancy.
your protection is also gone. Your protection against good and evil, because that was concentration.
God dink.
So actually, that would have ended my
Oh,
bear's
yours
endurance,
would
but
have ended, yeah.
it's okay.
okay.
Protection's a concentration.
All right, so yeah, the quarry has just disappeared. The two scorpion-like quarries have rushed into the courtyard. They're about 50 feet away, just on the edge. Dex, it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit the one closest to me.
So you're going to rush up to them? Okay. They're running together, so you can pick right or left.
I'll go left. 19.
That is a hit.
Okay, great. Awesome. Let's roll a 1 on the damage.
Nice.
That bit of damage. Hang on, I have a few more things I get to do. So that's 7. Oh, those are better.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say so.
So 17, 24, 36 points of slashing damage, and then it's the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Hit.
Uh-huh. This time we've got.
Did you roll your sneak attack on the first?
Oh, do you only get to that once per act?
Once per turn.
Oh, once per turn. Okay, good to know. So, okay, never mind. So that's 8 more points of damage.
Okay.
And that's a really good thing I didn't decide to go with the other one. Like, split it up. And also,
Love tap.
Okay, so now It is
Trying to understand some of the numbers.
the dogs continue to run. So Barrick, it is your turn.
Okay, Barrick is going to... Barrick is going to put himself between Booyah and the machine.
Okay.
And I will hold out my hand, and the air around me begins to shimmer.
Okay.
That is my action.
Okay.
I'm so glad you have stuff for this.
Shimmer, cocoa bar. Shimmer, shimmer, bar.
Okay. Booyah.
Yes.
So seeing Barrick move into the position he's moved into, knowing what he's on about, you're going to shoot him.
You have disadvantage.
No, you don't.
Yes.
No.
Shoot him. That's worse. That's 21.
Still hit me.
All right.
Unless you were going to make him sharpshoot.
Yeah, you made him sharpshoot me every time.
He just forgot. 10, 11, 21.
Ouch.
6 at 10, 11, and 10. He's a favorite enemy.
I want to show the camera what's on the dice right now. The guys
11 is on the dice. And then 10 because he's a favorite enemy with my 6 plus 4 for a favorite enemy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
He has a second attack.
Yes. So go ahead.
Disadvantage again?
Yes, you can continue to have disadvantage.
That's good because that's an 18. That's a 17. So,
Is that hit?
yeah.
Oh, I was concentrating.
18.
17.
17. No,
well,
17
30,
misses.
30 total.
Oh.
He rolled a 17.
I rolled a 17.
Yes,
What?
30 hits. Yes.
Yeah.
30 hits.
Kind of buried the lead there when he said 17 so many times. Huh?
It was on the dice. The die. Oh crap. 29.
Ush. Cool.
Hey,
Boy.
when it's my turn. Nah, never mind.
Okay.
I was just. I wanted to know if I would need to make a perception check to see if this is happening. To see if Booyah shoot at Barrick.
When we saw the thing go into...
saw the thing
we
go
Yeah.
in me, so
You're on top.
You know he's up to no
Okay.
good.
Okay. Because I'm gonna have to hit you in the head.
Okay. That was Booyah's turn. So now we are on to the skinny shadow guy still sprinting through the streets. Bamani is going to rush up with Dex to attack the scorpion looking guys. Same one that Dex attacked. She will go after. That's a natural 2, so that's not going to do anything.
Yeah, if I would have sharp shot you.
So she doesn't land a hit.
You rolled a 30 to pound the attack.
So now it is the demons running away. The quarry that's in Booyah. Trying to
Got to go.
No, Booyah got to go.
That's the way I see it.
It's like getting 2 actions. I mean, I don't know about that. 2
Because it
turns.
uses its bonus action to
Man.
maintain the possession. So it would get to use its action.
I'm screwing around, man. You're the boss.
Yeah.
Does it have to reveal itself to use its action?
Yeah, it has to get out of me and show itself. And
No, I mean, that's not...
we're just
Bamani's
trying.
Corey does.
That is true. We've learned they have a separate and special relationship.
They're friends.
Strengths, Booyah. Strengths, Corey.
Wisdom saving throw, Barrick. Why are you glaring at me?
I'm not glaring at you. I'm glaring at the world.
The situation at hand.
Oh, no, wait. I'm wrong. No, it's you.
Rude.
23.
That's a
Yay.
pass, so you're going to take half damage. As you feel like a railroad spike is being shoved in through your forehead.
You know, that feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that universal feeling that we all know what it... 17, 22, so 11 points of damage. And now it is
Not great, guys.
the Scorpion Quarry.
The Scorpion King. I mean,
Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson shows up, but a really bad CGI version of him.
So Vin Diesel.
whoa!
I apologize, noted fan of the show Vin Diesel, for that weird dunk that Jeff...
noted D&D fanatic Vin Diesel.
That
actually.
weird dunk.
I don't know why it was funny. You know, I do know, because the Good Place joke, like, I mean, I've seen it. There's a Vin Diesel on the Rock joke.
Okay.
Or Thursday night on the Good Place.
The Rock
So-
is an angel. He would definitely be on our side.
Not,
was here.
not Gabriel. Like, if he were to show up right now, we all know whose side he'd be on.
If he showed up now, I would just lay down, like, all right, all y'all, come take me, work together, it's fine.
Take me home. Okay,
tried.
it tries to get you with a pincer. That's a natural 1. Tries to get you with claw. 18.
Total? No.
And it's stinger. 25.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that you don't want to hit.
Let's say a stinger. That does not sound
I
good.
mean, I didn't want any of them.
Yeah, fair. So starting out,
Shooting straight.
it doesn't matter if you take psychic or bludgeoning. You don't have any vulnerabilities or anything like that. So we'll just,
Just
do it all
cold.
together. 10, 11, 15, 18 points of damage, mixture of piercing and psychic.
Okay.
And I need a wisdom saving throw. If this
Goodbye, everybody.
is going to be the most meta thing if this works.
Oh.
It's a 6?
You're frightened.
Wait. We did frightened wrong.
Yeah. No, like it won't. But still, it's just perfect that Dex would get frightened in this.
Now, this has nothing to do with frightful presence, right?
Right.
This is a totally different thing.
So
just
you
can't go
have
closer.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it's within your line of sight, and you can't willingly move towards the creature. So you don't have to sprint away, like we played it before.
Okay, disadvantage on ability checks
And attack rolls.
and attack rolls when it's not while attacking it. If I can see it,
See it. For 1 minute,
your
you can
eyes.
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on a success.
Okay.
So,
I close my eyes.
and I make a wish. So
Only for a moment. Then the
now
moment's gone.
it is the other Corey's turn. It'll attack Bomani. Pincer, miss, claws. That's not a roll. Natural 1, stinger. That's a hit.
I think those,
Her,
that's two.
she's a monk. Her wisdom's pretty good, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. Where's my other D10? It's right there.
I mean, mine doesn't actually suck. I have a 16.
16, 17, 23 points of damage to Bomani. So, but thanks to Barrick, yeah, false life was
Yep.
from you. Just goes away from that. Okay,
She needs to make her wisdom save.
right. Thank you.
Good.
Ooh, natural 7 plus her modifier makes it an 11, which is not enough. So,
Not proficient in that? Oh my gosh.
wait, hold on. Thank you.
I think that's only gets it to 16, so I don't know if that's enough.
It is.
Oh, good. Hooray.
Okay, so Now that Pamani has been attacked, we're back around to the top. So at the end of your turn, you can make the saving throw again. So,
Okay, and I'm frightened of this one and this one. Here's okay.
You just can't move closer. You don't have to run. So if you're in range,
it's not while you can see it; it's within line of sight.
Of it.
Yes.
But, okay. That makes.
So you couldn't like turn around.
Well, no, I knew
Like-
that. I knew that. Here's my thing. I have wolf advantage, so I can roll a straight attack at it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
frightened doesn't mean I can't attack it. That's
Correct.
where I was heading. Okay. So straight roll to attack it. 23.
nice.
Yay.
23. That is a hit.
And where's my D8? There's one. Okay. Is that 6? Yeah. That was a 5. I'd like to take the new one, but I won't. So that's 11, 20, 32, 35, 40 points of slashing damage
Nice.
on it.
Okay. That one. Describe your kill.
Yeah.
Okay, since we've established that one of the defining characteristics is the pincer, I want it... Like, this is one of those things where it was hurting already. I knew that it wasn't going to take, like, stabbing in the heart to kill it, just some more blood loss.
Yeah.
So I just aim, and I just take that thing so it can look like it... I assume I swing, I take the pincer off. Naturally, it's going to look, it's going to see it gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's out.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I say, oh, yeah. And I'm good now, right?
Yes.
It's dead. I'm good. Bamani's good. No, Bamani's safe.
No, Bamani's the... Oh, yeah. No, yeah, she's it. That was a roller coaster. The dog...
for you only.
The dogs continue to run away. Oh, sorry. I need to mark. We are on round 8.
Should I be hiding this from the... We're not sponsored by Wild Cherry Pepsi.
I mean, I've had this Ted's cup on the table the entire time. So.
Yeah. No, but y'all that are watching definitely come from Florida and Michigan to Ted's.
I mean, it's awesome.
It is good food.
Okay. It is now Barrick's turn. So, you have a booyah.
Yep. All right. Barrick will move up to Booyah.
And the Pacific Northwest and wherever else people are watching.
Yes, the various places. And we'll attack him.
Okay.
Seek to do non-lethal damage here. Barrick comes at him with Erebus. $16, I assume, does not hit you.
No.
How about 19?
That does.
All right.
He was emotionally conflicted. Then he wasn't.
Yeah.
Booyah's not hard to hit, comparatively speaking.
The tiny thing in all the armory is not hard to hit. I love it. Because he's so trustworthy. He just started. What?
Why you hit Booyah? Why you hit Fran?
23 damage.
Ouch, gee. 23. Get my calculator out and make sure
Yeah.
I know how to
This is
add.
gonna suck later.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't have anything. I've got nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Booyah. It is your turn.
Yes.
So go ahead and
You just began your. Wait, no, never mind. Proceed.
So you walked up to Booyah.
Yes.
So Booyah, go ahead and step to the side 10 feet to get some distance between you and Barrick before you shoot. You can have your opportunity attack.
17. All right, you're not going anywhere, Sentinel.
Ah, dang it.
Love it. You love to see it.
21 more damage to you.
Okay. Then shoot him.
Disadvantage.
He already has disadvantage though.
No, that's true. That's what I was speaking of.
Double
Oh, but also because he's in melee, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Disadvantage.
Glad you don't know that Booyah doesn't have to move to shoot
Oh
from that
yeah,
close.
you have the crossbow expert. You can do it engaged.
But your friend doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Disadvantage, you say?
I say that.
That's a 7.
Aha!
Whoa, wait.
That's a 12. So 7 and
Plus
that's
30 for his
that's
attack.
That's 20.
The 7 is 20.
Yeah, the 7 is 20, Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hit me with both of them
It's
then.
been like this for a while.
No, that was his disadvantage.
That was my
Oh
disadvantage.
no, yeah, you hit me.
Okay. 24. Shoot him
This
again.
is bad.
Yeah.
Disadvantage again. That's a 12. That's the crit, right? So we go with the 12.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crit, so we go with so
Which is still 25.
So,
Hits me.
still 25.
What is your AC?
19. It's not a bad AC.
Perfectly reasonable AC.
25.
This is very bad.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
So when Dex
Barrick
looks
beat the
at,
crap out of him.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Like, what does your friend look like?
Okay. And Booyah already tried to use his movement, so he can't.
So he takes, ending his turn next to me when the Investiture of Flame is up.
He didn't want to.
He still had to. You take 4 fire damage.
Or fire. Oh, that's. Booyah
Okay.
still looks fairly healthy.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt.
Assassin guy still running through the streets. Bamani gonna try to punch the.
How many times I'm gonna look at my spell cards, expect something to appear?
She's gonna try to punch the quarry in front of her.
Opening the fridge.
Hey, that's a natural 20. So Bamani is going to. 14 damage, and then she's going to use Flurry of Blows. I'd love for this thing to close. D&D Beyond. There we go. So 2 more attacks. That is going to be a hit. So that's another 10 points of damage and another hit. Another 8 points. So 32 points of damage. Bam, 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 bam. She punch it.
What does just out of curiosity, the machine,
Yep.
like, what does it look like now? I mean, is it just?
I mean, the
looking
energy is
same?
siphoning into it. It's glowing brighter. Nothing like.
It's not like rattling apart.
I mean, it's been 48 seconds, so
Yeah.
Yeah, burritos take longer than that. You got a good point.
yeah. You got to get the center of that hot pocket hot. So yeah, it is now the demons running away. What can this fella do?
Let's find out together.
Booyah reaches out and touches you, Barrick, with disadvantage. 18.
Miss.
So you feel like you see Booyah reach out to touch you, but the
On the kneecap.
a phantasmal image like the quarry before of bluish energy, the tentacles kind of reach out and start to wrap, and it like recoils back.
Yeah, it does.
So it is now the other quarry's turn that is fighting Bamani. So it is going to pincer claw sting. That is going to be 18, which hits Bamani. So it actually gets Bimani, hits her for only 4 damage, but she's grappled in this thing's pincer as it lifts her up off the ground. And then claws come in to attack her. That's a miss, and then it's Stinger. That is a miss as well. But she is still grappled. So, and she still has 1 temporary hit point left, thanks to Barrick. We're now back around to Dex.
I'm going to go beat the quarry out of Booyah. I'm going to hustle over there.
There's still 1 quarry in front of Bimani that has her grappled. I'm not telling you what to do, but...
I mean, honestly, I need my team.
Okay.
Especially with the beating that Barrick has been
One
taking.
member of his team not to kill the other member of his team.
Yeah, mainly.
Yeah, that would
So,
not be good.
Bimani's part of the team. Let's not... Anyway, so I go over, and on the way over there, I pull the blade back into the ribbon weave, and it's just like an angry parent just having to walk over to discipline a kid again. Not Booyah, the quarry inside of him. And so I come over, hustle, squash the bug, come across. Baseball terms. Natural 20.
Yay!
And I'm cheering too. It's like, wait. But yeah, that's good.
Look, it just gets out of him, right? Natural 20. All right, let me roll.
Yes, that sounds
Now
like
I double
a plan.
all dice,
Can
right?
we punch the quarry out of Booyah for a natural 20?
Yes, double all your dice.
Woo!
Non-lethal. It's been said. It's gonna hurt. Oh my god.
Yo! Whoa!
76 points of 76 points of
70 I thought Booyah could hit hard.
76 points of bludgeoning damage.
So the sneak attack roll here is 666,541.
It was that, yeah.
Where does that put you
And
hit
the
point
D8
wise,
was a
Booyah?
7.
Huh?
How are you doing hit point
I have
wise?
57.
Yeah, he's still doing okay. That's the thing of it all. But he's not, I mean, he's gonna get a little lower because I'm gonna swing at him again.
I mean, he would
Does
be.
does the natural 20 punch the quarry loose?
Yeah, I will let you do that.
When
The
I
nat-
to get him down that low, the natural 20 punches him loose. I'll take it.
Then hit the quarry.
Yeah, quarry.
So yeah, you swing, Booyah like rattles in his can, and the quarry comes tumbling out in the space
Like
adjacent.
the ancient one punching Doctor Strange's
Yeah.
soul
Yeah.
through his back.
I like that. Can the quarry come tumbling out towards me so I can like, ah, pop, like pinata it real quick?
I like to imagine that in hitting Booyah, the ribbon weave pops loose and reaches out and catches the quarry as it flies out.
That's pretty cool.
I get better, yeah. So I don't know if it quite catches him. 19.
19.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Okay, and it's just this guy now. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's an 8. So 14 points of, I guess that'd be the slashing bit damage.
Nice.
Okay. Very nice.
And I will use my bonus action to dodge to give him disadvantage next time.
Okay.
Hey, wait, actually, no.
Hey, wait.
It's already done. I'm done.
Okay.
I should have had advantage on that roll, see what I could do.
The dogs continue to sprint, or run away. Barrick, it is your turn.
Barrick's going to take a turn and heal.
Okay.
Barrick grasps Coming Dusk and casts Healing Word. Heal Wounds. Cure Wounds. That thing. You know what I mean. On
Got a
himself.
Band-Aid.
Yeah. Cast Don't Hurt So Much.
GC was excited to get a joke out, but didn't want to choke on my Pepsi.
Yeah.
wait.
5. That's pretty good. Gain 33 hit points back.
Okay.
Plus I heal an extra 2. So, alright. Barrick looks better.
Is that it for your turn?
I don't have a good bonus action for this moment, so yes.
Booyah.
Booyah,
Oh,
no
actually,
feel so
I apologize.
good.
Yes, I will Hexblade's Curse. That stupid quarry.
All right.
As a bonus action.
Booyah will apologize, friend Barrick, for
Kill,
hit.
just kill it.
You need more heal?
I mean, in a minute. Kill that thing first.
Get it.
Okay, booyah, shoot. Mark, fire, sharpshoot.
All of them.
So, 22.
That's a hit.
There's got to be a threshold at which we just don't tell him the number. Like, oh, no, I hit. I promise.
That's cocked. So that's 35 points of damage.
Nice. And another one.
That quarry wriggles and tries to maintain its form and just pops
Awesome.
as bits of blue tentacle fly out away from it.
Capital.
You have your second shot. There's another quarry that's holding Bamani if you want to take a shot at it.
Yeah. Same. Oh, that's not going to do it.
Shadowy energy comes back to Barrick and heals him some more.
No, that's a 12.
12?
Booyah, I was afraid he was going to hit Bumani by accident. So
Yeah.
kind of
Fair enough.
Okay.
pulled it wide.
Okay.
That's what I'd say, too.
Okay. Something peculiar happens at this moment.
Because all this
No,
has
that's
been
normal
normal.
stuff. God, I was getting bored.
Something that doesn't make you fearful, but the two shadowy portals on opposite sides of the courtyard close up.
Oh my.
Finally, they learned their lesson. The error of their ways.
Yes. They've surrendered.
Is this one where the guardian is standing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can you move him?
I do not believe I can.
I don't think
Double check, but I'm pretty sure I cannot.
It is now Bamani's turn, so Bamani is going to try to escape the grapple.
Freedom of movement.
Oh my gosh.
Should have gave it to Bumani.
Yeah, you would have lost concentration on that too. Oh wait, is that not the
Should have rolled. She rolled an 11, so nope, she's still being held.
No, I can't move it.
Okay, that quarry is gone. This quarry is going to. It's already got her. It has two pincers though. So, crunk. Pincer. That is a miss.
Sorry.
Claw. That's a hit.
Oh, wait. It has two pincers and a claw?
Has two pincers, claws, and a stick.
Okay.
But
Lots
it
of
only gets
legs.
one pincer attack, but it can attack with it. It's holding Bamani in one
Right.
pincer.
That's
so
just what I was trying to do. Okay.
yeah. So 4d4. Why?
She's grappled, so he has advantage.
Oh, fair
on the
enough.
pincer attack.
That's a hit.
No, you're right.
Fair play.
So that's 4 damage plus 5, 7, 10, 13, so 17 damage, and then Stinger. That's a hit. So 7, 11, 14, 17 more damage, so 34 points of damage. So one of those gets absorbed from the last temporary hit point, so 33. And then she needs to make a wisdom saving throw. And she succeeds. So it is now back around to Dex.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I'm going to go up at this other quarry that's got Bamani and its pincer, and I'm like, well, I don't want to cut one of those off. And I'm going to swing at it with my ribbon weave with advantage. It's a 22.
Nice.
That's a hit.
These sneak attack dice today are out of control.
They are. That's awesome.
Yeah. 24, 29. That's 35 points of slashing damage on it.
Wow.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit it again. I'm going to swing at it again. That's not going to do it. That's at 18. Nope, that should be 19. That's a 19. Sorry.
19?
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Okay. And the 8. $44, 42 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, and an 8 on the D8.
Oh, wow.
It, seizes up. You feel Bomani kind of scream as, it squeezes on her, and then it releases everything as it crumples to the ground.
I'm super fast, so I get my hands under Bomani's head so it's hit the ground. I'm not trying to catch her. It's not hero BS. I just want to
Perception checks all the way around.
21.
Okay. 1?
Natural 20.
Ah.
21.
So 39.
Okay.
All the perception.
I'm seeing sounds. I'm tasting colors.
Wait, that's probably not good for your normal perception.
All of you distinctly hear cracking from behind you as you see the stones in the
In the machine?
in the weapons begin to overcharge, yeah, I mean that Bamani kind of sees that and shrugs to you I don't know if it's
Yeah, this might be a feature, not a bug.
I don't know if it's working. I don't feel any different. But with your especially high, you find out what the color purple tastes like, and it's not pleasant.
It is actually great.
It's crazy.
It's that fake. It's Coster. Great.
Right, yeah.
You hear skittering from above as Bamani is talking to you.
But it's just sky above us, right?
Well, things making skittering noises as you look up and you see more quarry descending from outside of the sphere, entering and dropping down at you.
they called in the Rangers.
Yes, they did.
Just to give you a quick overview count, you see a handful of the blue, a few of the scorpion, and a couple of the kind that you saw
Fire with the eyes everywhere.
that you have not encountered in combat yet, but you saw it come through and did not look. It looked like the scorpion one kind of deferred to this one.
I didn't order all these quarries. I believe there's been some sort of shipping mistake.
So
I have a thought for my 20. You tell me if it's...
yeah, continue. I'm just going
They
to check
all
time real
turn
quick.
around and leave.
Not really, but kind of. Those shadows that have been running for 1,000 years, can they just be lost in the city now?
Yeah,
I don't want them coming back in 2 rounds. Or 2 waves.
yeah.
I know they aren't much, but it's something.
Yeah. So yeah, you see these quarry descending on you, and it is their turn. Well, some of their turns.
Barrick sort of looks up and raises Erebus and readies himself and sort of says in his mind, I know you and I have had some disagreements about this situation, but let's just agree to disagree for a minute and, do what we can do.
Well, Barrick, this is quite literally what I was created for, so Godspeed.
Oh, good on you then.
Okay, then I use my bonus action.
Okay, so
I thought I'd get away with it. I was with action surge and fireball those schmucks.
okay. Pulling back the current moment of transparency, I had already wiped the shadows from the board. So that was just a happy coincidence. If you would like to go ahead and action surge as also a feature of your natural 20, I will allow it.
Then yes,
Yeah.
I would like, well,
They're all in mass, man.
yeah. How
Well,
about-
I mean, they're not like in
want-
a column.
like-
It's
I
it's
want-
the cool shot of all of
Yeah.
the enemies
well, here's my question. If they're but they are kind of converging, but they're coming in, that's the whole thing. Which is going to have more efficacy, a fireball or a lightning bolt that goes straight through anything?
I will say I will let a fireball hit 2 blues, a scorpion, and one of the fiery guys. So 4 total.
Okay. Yeah.
So
go ahead and roll checks DC 16 for all 4 of those fellas.
Okay. So.
Oh god, they're my dice that have been rolling lights out tonight. So let's see if I jinxed it.
DC 16.
Yep.
The one with all the eyes passes. The
he's resistant anyway.
Probably.
Scorpion one
He did look fiery.
does not, and the 2 blues, 1 does not, and 1 does.
Okay, so them that does. I guess I should roll. That's cocked. Yep, this is where they leave me.
That was a 3. You knocked it over when you hit it with that one.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what to do, man.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah. 8. Oh yeah, it's really come back to bite me. Okay, it was 32, so 16 for those that passed,
Okay.
32 for those that didn't. I was rolling 6 of these bad boys and doing better than that a minute ago.
All right.
And I say, hey, there's more coming, as though no one has noticed.
okay, so the 2 insect-looking ones descend quickly, and one of them, you see the eyes, like, kind of all over its head turn inky black, like emanating dreadful power from them, Dex, as it looks directly at you. And I'm going to need... I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw.
13.
Okay. That does not succeed.
Oh.
So, you fall asleep. So, you're unconscious. You wake up if you take any damage, or if another creature uses its action to shake the sleeper awake. So, the other one descends.
Never mind. This isn't paralyzed. This is asleep. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Booyah.
It just curls up.
If you fall asleep here, does he like?
Does he fall over?
You start getting visions of the material plane.
Right.
It's not good.
Yeah, things aren't go. You will not believe what Orgev did down there.
Booyah. You see the other one descending, and like arcane energy blasts out of its eyes at you. So, 19.
Yes.
11 damage.
Okay.
Another one. 27.
Yeah.
Oh, 8 damage. Another one. 15.
No.
And last one. 27.
Yes.
10 damage. So total of 29, I think. Okay.
28. Boy, you're not looking good.
Okay. It is now Barrick's turn.
Barrick shouts to Bamani, "Get Dex up," and I am going to cast a spell
Bamani got to waste her action.
because the thing I can do is useful in this particular moment. So I'm going to use one of my spell slots, and I am going to cast, for the first time, I've never gotten to cast this because I've never been in a situation where I really needed to do this. I'm going to cast Cone of Cold
Interesting.
at the oncoming horde.
Okay.
So this is a 60-foot wide cone
Okay.
and 60 feet out,
Okay.
targeting everything in its range. And I'm obviously kind of aiming it up some to target only the
Okay.
bad guys. So Constitution saving throws from anything that I can hit with a 60-foot wide cone
Okay.
It feels like a
freezing
lot.
air.
What's the DC?
The DC is 17.
Failure. Wait. Wisdom saving throw. Those are both successes.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Never mind. Those are both failures. And then pass. Two failures, the rest passed.
Gross. The ones that pass take 30 cold damage. I'm sorry, the ones that succeed. Sorry, I know that got exciting. The ones that succeed take 30 cold damage.
You said the same thing. Pass and succeed.
The ones that failed.
The ones that failed take 30 cold damage. The ones I successfully harmed the most take 30 cold damage.
Oh my god, you had a kid stay after class. You're like, I'm sorry to tell you passed. I mean, you succeeded. I mean, you succeeded. Wait, no.
The ones that I succeeded in stumping you.
What I mean is, you took 30 points of academic damage.
And then half with the others. 30 points on a fail, 15 on a success. In the event that I killed anyone, they are frozen.
You did not kill anybody.
Just fall out.
Yeah, they would just turn into blocks of ice.
That would have been off.
Yeah.
I would need dexterity saving throws from all of you.
And I'm asleep.
You'd wake up, though. Be a bad day.
You know what? I'm resistant to cold.
There you go.
I could have taken
It's
some
probably the bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
that would be the relevant
it's not the
factor there.
coldness that's going to hurt you.
No. I meant if I could have been caught in the cone, I'd be up right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have taken that much damage.
Hold dex just above my hand and then blast.
I'd
Use
still,
him as the arcane focus.
I'd still be my temporary hit points.
Booyah.
All right. Booyah's gonna have to heal.
Agreed.
I'm gonna cast heal, and it's 70 points of healing, and Booyah needs quite a bit of that.
I'm in a lot better shape due to having both healed myself, also having a little bit of regeneration from Erebus, and from getting healed by the Hexblade's Curse. So I'm now at 94 out of 147. So
That's gonna get me. If I take all 70, that's gonna put me at 98.
then I think you should take it.
You're okay, right?
I'm still in tempos, my man, but what about Bamani?
Oh, Bamani has taken...
I think she just got out of her temporary hit points.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, cool then. Yeah.
So
She's good.
yeah, drink it up, my man.
Heal you.
All right.
many
So
points does she have?
Booyah puts his hands up and calls on the flame to heal himself, and this aura shines around his body, and he gains 70 hit points of healing.
Awesome.
And as
so
a
sorry for all of
bonus
y'all for watching
action,
this.
he is going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Ooh.
So the next time he hits something.
It's a bonus action. You cast it on the weapon. And
Gotcha.
Then
Yeah.
attack.
I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the scorpion-looking things are going to drop down. They can't quite make it to you all, based on the distance that they're coming in from. So, booyah.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yoy. Yay, that's not bad.
Oh, good.
That's a 19.
That succeeds.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Um,
If that doesn't
Booyah made it
succeed, we're
save.
in just deep trouble.
I've done so.
and then the second one on its turn. Wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Boo. Yes, that's good too. That's 18. 22.
Whew.
Okay.
Targeting Booyah is the most terrifying thing when you ask for a wisdom saving throw, because I have no idea what spell you cast necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no one that we want to hit with that less than we want Booyah.
Okay, the other... Okay, the blue tentacle guys are going to descend, and Booyah. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, this is the worst thing.
14.
14. Okay. So you get a little tickle in the back of your brain.
It's called a parasite.
I got a tickle. Booyah, head tickle back.
Y'all were pickleback.
You're asleep.
You look and you see the stones beginning to crack in like the thrum and the strain that they're under, and you know something's gone wrong. You have to pull one of those weapons out.
I'm asleep. I'm the fast one, but I'm sleepy times.
But it's not his turn.
It's not his turn.
His turn has already happened. Do we see one disappear?
No.
Oh.
This is a little
Oh, bollocks.
just a suggestion.
So there's nothing I can do about it. Okay.
Okay. So it is now. Oh, the other ones go. The other ones are just going to fly straight down. Barrick, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. So you succeed. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like it to be recognized that I have never moved away from my position near the weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy.
That's not true. You moved up to Booyah.
That's true.
Well, but you put yourself between Booyah and the weapons first,
But
so
then-
you still
Yes,
wouldn't be that
you did.
far.
So I moved up to Booyahs. I would like on my natural 22 be between the weapons and Booyah.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, and presumably I don't get possessed either.
Yes, you do not. Barrick, wisdom saving throw.
20. Not natural, but 20.
Success. And lastly, Booyah, wisdom saving throw.
Man. That's good. That's 19.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You all should have been taking half damage on those 6 8s.
Oh, they were attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 4 out of 5 on those. Yeah, it's better than it could
So, Barrick, you were the subject of 2 of them.
Yes, I was.
So, first one is going to be 11, 14, 18.
Okay.
So, 9 damage.
9.
And the second one is...
That was weird. That landed like right on its edge
Yeah.
and it sat for a minute.
13, 17, 18. 9 more
So,
damage.
okay, so
18
18.
total. And Booyah on the one that you succeeded on. 7, 10, 18. 9 damage.
Crazy. Crazy.
Okay. So that is it for their turn. Bamani is going to rush over and spend her action slapping Dex in the face to wake him up. So you take 2 points of damage. No.
Slap damage.
I was having the weirdest dream.
Well, it's worse now.
I like the I like the idea of like the inverse dreaming. So what you saw, like you start up, and you just saw the docks of Stormreach, like the ships smoldering, and like the wood blackened, like it's not on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw sea life. You saw like the Reedrons that you saw, like frozen, like they'd been electrocuted and died mid current.
Oh, wow.
And you just see the sea
Wow.
life in the dock of Stormreach floating on top of the water from the current just being in the water.
So that's a good dream.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, I knew a guy who retrofitted an old-timey crank telephone to where it had 2 bare wires at the ends, and he would put him in a pond out on his boat, and he'd crank it, and he would pick up whatever came up. I say I knew a guy. He was my father. And not a lot of fish came up, but man, when they did, it was hilarious. I was like,
Okay.
we're actually pretty good fishermen. We get to do this with poles.
Okay, so that was it for Bamani's turn.
Question.
They're not there.
Where's borrowed time in the real world right now? Is it still
Out in
Jace-
the jungle.
Jace took it to
Okay, so
drop
it's out
off
in the
Rickard,
jungle,
and Oriana went to go meet up with them.
I wouldn't be distressed about it when I woke up.
No.
I'm distressed about all the other stuff.
Everything else.
You're more distressed about what you wake up to.
Back around to you, Dex.
That's not great either.
So perfect timing. You
Yeah, I wake up, and I rush over to where my friends are getting.
they're all still above
Yeah.
you, shooting down.
Right, I know they're above, but I thought they were. You said they were moving closer. I thought you meant they were all kind of converging on the other 2 guys. They're all still.
I mean, they're coming down that direction. Yeah, they're
Okay.
just nothing you can,
there's nothing I can really hit them.
unless you use Liliana.
Liliana is tired and taking a nap.
Ah, fair enough.
Liliana will be available after a short rest.
Okay. So Liliana will probably not be available.
So you could ready an attack?
Yeah, I guess what I'd like to do is reconvene with my 2 compatriots and ready an attack for when it's ready or delayed, just to say within range, because that's what it's got to be for me.
Okay.
And that includes Booyah going for that. Not really, because I wouldn't know that.
You don't know what's going on.
Nope.
Neither does Barrick.
Yeah, but I go to stand next to Barrick, who happens to be between Booyah and the machines.
Okay. So
I try.
for no reason whatsoever, like nothing going on here.
Oh, and I thank Bamani for rousing me.
You got it, dude. Dex, wisdom saving throw.
No, thank you.
Just
Oh,
keep
no, thank
messing with
you.
our brains.
And you are fighting people that exist in your dreams.
I'll start off by saying it's single digits.
But we're not asleep.
Okay.
We're not dreaming. So
Well,
we
then
can't-
I will start off by saying you failed. You know, I went with the asleep thing before just because I didn't want to. You're panicked. So you are frightened. But in addition to that, on each of your turns, the frightened creature must take the dash action to move away from you by the safest and shortest available route, unless there's nowhere to move. If the target moves to a place at least 60 feet away from you, where it can no longer see you, the effect ends.
So I have to run 60 feet away and turn
Where
around.
you can't see.
You have to run a corner, round a corner, basically.
Yeah, I can run around the machine then, probably, likely.
The machine's not that tall.
Is it taller than me?
Yeah, but once you get a distance away, you're going to have to run a distance away.
Yeah, it also has to be 60 feet away.
That's right, did it say 60 feet and can't see?
So you need to go around a corner.
60 feet around the machine.
And the other one is going to pew pew booyah. Wait, no, it's not. It's going to
Nope,
pew
you
pew.
said it. You rolled.
It's going to pew pew Barrick.
Shucks. Disadvantage.
Oh, that's on a 16,
Misses.
29. So the first attack does 9 points of damage. 16.
Misses.
22.
Yes.
Nine more points. So 18 points of damage. As just arcane energy blasts out of this thing's eyes. Okay. That's their turn. I believe it's Barrick's turn now. Yes.
Boy. And nothing is within range of us, huh? Nothing has moved close enough to smite.
Nope. They're
Cool. So we're just.
So how far are they away from us?
about 20 feet in the air.
20 feet in
Gross.
the air. Okay.
Ha! I will throw Erebus at them.
I forgot you had that. No.
Yeah, go Erebus. 21.
Yeah.
Hit.
That's right.
Is Erebus a guided projectile?
It comes back to me.
He's turning corners like the bullets in Roger Rabbit.
First, that's 21 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is more, so another 19 damage.
Okay. It is now Booyah's turn.
Booyah's turn. So is that the only thing he has on his mind? Is that going to be his action?
Yeah, you know, like
Can he talk?
something bad's about
Can
to
he,
happen.
Can he speak?
I mean, you can, but you
Yeah.
like
So
don't try to fiddle around to get out of what you're being.
I mean,
You know what needs to be done right now.
Yeah. So I mean, he might make a comment saying that Booyah thinks something wrong.
I will let you
machine.
do that while you move to go do it.
Yeah, he's moving toward the machine.
If he turns around away from the bad guys and walks towards the machine, Barrick would say, "Booyah, what are you doing?"
Must something wrong machine look bad? Booyah need fix.
Okay, you're booking it to the machine. You're not
Yeah.
waddling around,
Yeah, I'm
like-
going to the
Except
machine.
for I get an opportunity attack.
You are. Your mind is elsewhere.
But I can.
Yeah, Booyah's hoofing it to the machine, saying something wrong. Booyah
I mean, the
need fix.
stones are cracking, like the engine's thrumming, like things are happening.
Booyah need get one out.
I'll let you make a wisdom.
I was gonna say I don't want to over meta this. Will you let me?
I'll let you make a
let me
wisdom
make a let me insight it. Okay. 12.
I mean, based on the level of the spell causing this, I mean, I think you're
Fair.
What I'm saying is, you can say what you want to Booyah. I don't think you would go to, he's clearly possessed, I need to hit him in the face, because none of the quarry disappeared, like the normal circumstances that happen when
And
possession
he clearly
happens.
thinks something is wrong with the machine.
And he does know a machine.
Right? I mean, that's what he thinks. There's something wrong. He's got to go get one out.
So you're going to need to make a strength check to try and pull this thing out, because I mean, it's jammed in there, and you're
Okay.
you're fighting against arcane energy. So
Which one are you going for?
yeah, which weapon?
Probably the one he put in. So, was that the glaive?
Yeah.
The glaive.
How?
This is so bad.
That's so Booyah to think something's wrong. It must be the one I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
When he
Barrick,
knows dummies like me don't know how to do anything.
as soon as Barrick sees him trying to take one out, now Barrick knows something is wrong.
Yeah.
There's no reason we would want to do that.
11.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so yeah, you
I don't
put
know.
your
Let me double
foot
check.
on the machine and start trying to pull, and it's not coming. And at this point, as you're tugging on it, you like realize what you're doing. You're like, what? Like, what Booyah do? Like,
Booyah, what Booyah do here? No, this must stay. And I thought that was
pushes it.
I thought that was a 20 again.
Oh man.
No, when you look at it first, I was like, I'm double checking this one. Whatever number he says.
so that's your turn, Booyah.
Ugh.
It is now the scorpion-looking one's turn. So they finally make landfall. One's going to go after Barrick. Pincer Claw Stinger.
Disadvantage.
22.
Yeah.
That is 11 points of damage.
Ow.
And you are grappled.
Ow.
Claw, which means now it no longer has disadvantage. 11. And Stinger. 16.
Miss. Whoo.
Great job, everybody. The other one, another one's going to go after you, Booyah. There's 3 of the Scorpio-Linky guys that just dropped in. That's a 9. Hey, the claws is a 25.
Yes.
I hate the claw attack. 44
Stop
is
doing
the
it.
dumbest damage type.
I do
8,
hate rolling d4s.
10, 13 points of damage for that one.
Dang.
And 7 on, or 10 on the last attack. Whatever. The last one's going to attack Bomani. Of course, 21. So that's 12 points of damage. Bomani is grappled. That is a failure on the second attack, and Stinger. That's a success. So Bomani is going to take...
Oh, man. This is the one with the save, right?
Yep.
Stinger's
17,
bad. Ooh, that's a bad
24,
roll.
30, 33 points of damage.
Eric just did 9, 8, 7, 6. It's a straight, right?
Yep. That's triple damage.
4-card money.
And she now needs to make a wisdom saving throw. She fails. No. So she is frightened of the quarry for a minute. And she's grappled by it.
And she's grappled by the
So
quarry.
it's a bad day all around. Oh, and I did not account for her other 12 points of damage. Wait. Sorry. That wasn't a great turn for Bomani, but we're trekking on ahead. Dex, it's your turn.
He runs!
Blast.
Okay, so you use your dash action. So that's what, like 3,000 feet?
Yeah, I mean, if I use my... If I'm really frightened and I want to get away from there, I click my boots.
Okay,
Dash action gives me 80 feet away.
What kind of action is clicking your boots?
bonus.
It is a bonus.
So you can't.
So I can't
Oh
do it
no,
just
dash is the So you'd only be able to dash once, but it's double speed. So yeah,
could-
it's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm using 2 actions to get 80 feet.
No, it's all the worst.
Okay,
Okay, it says I have to go 60 feet. And
I will say you are ample enough distance away for the effect to end, but you're out here for your turn, so you'll need to spend your next turn hoofing it back.
Okay, so I can't use I've got
You could action surge.
I've got move, action.
Wait, I think it's end your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well if it's in your turn, then yeah, I'll just hide out around a building for.
No, if the target moves to a place at least 60 feet away from you where it can no longer see you,
You
this
could action
effect
surge
ends.
back.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying.
You just don't get another movement.
So if I click with my bonus, move with my movement, then can I use my action to come back?
It specifically says you use the dash action and move away.
Oh,
So you have to move, use the dash action, and then you can action surge and use dash again, but you don't get another movement.
But you would. But on your next
But
turn,
I'd
you'd be able to get back.
then I'd be back. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that all of that.
So you're halfway back, basically.
halfway back, right?
Okay.
Right. So I can watch.
Yes. It just took you out of the fight for a turn. Okay.
I can call that 2 turns.
The ones that are hovering above and kind of shooting down, they are going to... What are they going to do? This one's still got this thing going on. So it could...
Wait, am I crazy?
What?
I really think I'd be back in.
No, because you moved 160 feet away and you came 80 feet back with your boots on.
Why would I have gone 160 feet if I didn't need to?
Because you had to use the dash action.
You had to use the dash and move.
You had to use the dash and move. to
That's...
get-
Yeah. It says
Okay,
you
I
must
didn't-
take the dash action and move away from you.
No, I used the dash. Replaced and with 2.
That's action 2 move.
You don't.
I see what
Because
you're
it's not dash
thinking.
action and movement. It's dash action. Use the dash action and move away.
Mm-hmm.
I use the dash. I click my boots to get 80. That's my bonus. Use the dash action, go my 80, and then I've got my movement to come back after the effect is worn off.
I mean, I think either way, on the next turn, you would be able to move and attack.
That's fair. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just wanted to understand. I'm not
Yeah,
necessarily
that's-
trying to.
I think it's an interpretation thing.
Yeah.
I think is what it would come down to. So
That was riveting. I'm sure.
yeah, wisdom saving throw, Dex.
Getting back at me. No. No. 9.
9.
They just keep messing with
Y'all
our
haven't gotten any
minds.
natural ones. That's
Don't say
you.
that.
As soon as you
Shut up.
As soon as you turn and you sprint back, you all of a sudden like your movement is stopped as you just vomit on the ground in front of you, and you just feel incredibly like the worst food poisoning. You got like all of a sudden you have the chills and you can't keep anything down, so you're sickened.
I need to look that one up.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Period.
Period.
At the end of each of your turns, you can make another wisdom saving throw to end it.
To be wise enough to stop vomiting.
Be wise enough to stop doing the things that make me vomit.
That's true.
The machine is really shaking now, especially Booyah. You're right there. Stuff's going on. Like the machine itself is beginning to glow. You actually notice the stones are getting a little less bright, and the machine is starting to really pulsate with energy.
Excellent.
It is so. The other one that's floating up is going to. It's going to move down, so it descends the rest of the way to Booyah, right next to the machine. It is going to make a couple of attacks. So one of its or actually, hold on. This thing instead of moving down, you see a single eye begin to float away from it down into the center of you, and
Gross.
it just explodes into a swarm of spectral eyes
What?
that's just rotating around you, like
Who
spinning.
writes this?
This is so wrong.
In a 30-foot
dare
radius.
you,
So
Keith
30
Baker.
feet around this machine is just spectral eyes.
That's so wrong. Oh,
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
so unhappy. Natural 20.
A 21. Finally, I saved against one.
But
That's a
not
5, yeah. So that's a 9,
Okay. Booyah, you fail.
of course.
So you're going to take full damage, and you're blind. You two are
I
going to
can't
take
be
half damage.
blinded.
Ah, dang it. Boo. Whoever gave you that
No,
ability.
wait. Does the second thing I have a disadvantage? Don't I have to do it again?
Yep. Oh, no, that's a saving throw.
Yeah.
It's
Ability
only-
checks are not a saving throw.
Okay. Well, that was a 20. Natural 20.
Well,
How'd that happen?
Still wouldn't
now?
have counted.
No. it wouldn't.
I also can't be blinded, so
Well, you're not because you saved.
I
right.
can.
Well,
you're
you're
not.
not because you saved.
That's right.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Good
what
grief.
you need, buddy?
No more. That's
More,
what he
more
needs.
Moss D8s.
How many?
2 more.
Here you
I
go.
got.
All my spells are D8s. So
Good
the one from Sam.
grief.
12,
Yep, yep,
17,
yep,
21, 25, 30, 37, 39.
Oh my gosh.
47,
Oof.
48.
Oh,
So you two take 24 points. You take
Gross.
48 points.
gross.
So what happened?
So these eyes begin swirling all around you, and just the sight of it, the reaction you all had at the notion of a bunch of spectral eyes swirling around you, does that to your brain, and you take psychic damage from the image.
Hey, I'm 40 feet away.
Oh, there's that.
Okay, so you don't take the damage. I thought you wanted to make it all the way back.
You wouldn't let me. Suck a butt.
Now, did the eyes disappear?
No, the eyes are still there.
Oh, well, I was trying.
Um,
Ugh. Oh.
Actually, no. It's a one-time thing, so they disappear.
Still
Good,
concentrate.
good call, Randy. It is now
Gosh almighty.
Barrick's turn.
Gosh almighty.
Wow. I will throw Erebus at the eye monster.
What a move this is.
I am very unhappy about this. So the eyes are still swarming around?
No, the eyes dissipate.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, he needs to see if it. Dang it!
Didn't get him back.
Didn't recharge.
My natural 20. Can I use my natural 20 to give Dex a save on his vomit?
Sure.
Save.
Wisdom saving throw.
Succeed.
Oh, no, okay. No. I'm 14. I don't think it does, no.
Well, worth a shot. Okay. First attack. What is that? 6. So, 19.
19. That is a hit. Are you attacking the ones floating or the ones on the ground?
I'm throwing it at the thing that did the eye thing.
Because you have one right in front of you.
Oh, well then I guess I'm just attacking him. Oh, that's right. I'm grappled by one. So,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I'm going to work on that one. So that would have been with advantage, because when you're grappled, you also have advantage against your attacker.
That's fair.
It goes both ways. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. All right. So first hit is good roll. 25
Hit.
slashing damage. No, that was
Oh.
the damage. And second one is 21 slashing damage. So Barrick in the claw of this thing is just hacking away at it.
Yeah, you're hacking away at the thing, and you just like blind grip Erebus and just stab it down straight through the top of its head on your second attack, and the thing releases you as it crumples onto the ground.
Awesome. And I don't have a good bonus action to do, so here we are.
Okay. It is now Booyah's turn. So you have one right in front of you.
How many are there all total that we're dealing with right now?
Total?
I mean, like, that we see that are descending on us. Like,
There are
So many.
just killed one. So there's 2 of the bug things, 2 of the scorpion-looking ones, and 5 of the blue tentacles. So 9.
good lord. Okay, Booyah's really concerned, obviously, as we all are. He's going to do something he has not done in a very long time.
Oh.
He's going to open up his bag
Oh,
and reach into it
the bag of doom.
to see what he pulls out. And Eric just went, oh, crap. Now what?
Forgot about that.
I have a feeling.
End of episode. Thank you all so much for listening. If you want to be part of the conversation, head on over to the Facebook group, The Geek Pantheon. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at The Geek Pantheon. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/The Geek Pantheon, if you want to go over and join our amazing community that made the live stream that we're doing right here now possible. Thank you to all of you. Yeah, we're also proudly part of the D20 Radio Podcasting Network. If you want to head over to d20radio.com, check out the best little gaming blog on the interwebs with new articles going up daily, as well as a lot of awesome podcasts like the Order 66 podcast, covering all things Star Wars Fantasy Flight role-playing game system, with GM Chris, GM Dave, and GM Phil. I believe they have an episode coming out about the fear mechanic, which is appropriate since Dex has been frightened a lot. So go give them a listen. And yeah, thank you all once again so much for listening for the second to last time in this campaign. I'm your Dungeon Master, Eric,
I'm Philip.
I'm Randy.
I'm Jeff.
and we'll see you one more time.
Well, I mean,
We'll also see
we've
you
got
then.
more show. There's campaigns in the future.
I just wanted to do a thing. Hi, everybody.
So dramatic.
I know.
This guy,
I'm
am
a
I
theater
right?
person. We're going to take a break, and then we will be back.
Wait, hang on a second. I did that wrong. This guy, am I right? I pointed at you physically, but in the thing,
Oh,
get on my level.
we'll be back.
We shall return.
Hi, everybody.
That's cool.
We are back on the stream. Oh, crap. I forgot to set up the next recording. So
We're not back.
entertain
for
the
real.
people.
We're back.
Hello,
We're
people.
just not quite ready to be back yet.
You guys want to hear that joke I told over 4 episodes back in like the second arc?
Are you happy that Booyah's finally pulled something out of the bag after so long?
Oh my gosh. I mean,
I'm not.
Eric's fine with it. I'm gonna turn the flashlight on my
He
phone.
pulls
now.
out. It's cashew again.
Check out this cool opalescent dice that I got. It's a lamp. It rules. And you can't see the pearlescence of it, I'm sure, or even the fact that it's glowing.
heavy, too.
Probably.
For those of you in the Discord, I put a picture in the
It's
Discord.
just kind of heavy too. It's got some.
Yeah, mine's not as heavy as y'all's, but it's definitely got some. It's more heft than
It's
the.
about the same as that one. May be
plastic ones.
heavier than this one.
You may be right. Who knows?
Close call.
Viewers, weigh in. What do you think is heavier,
Which one is heavier?
aluminum or opalite?
Opalescent? Opal something.
It's opalite.
Oh, is it
Opal Stunskin.
No, this is hematite. I don't know.
Yeah, hematite and opalite.
Oh, okay.
Titan opalite. And what's this one? Aluminite.
Aluminium.
Aluminium, yeah.
Aluminium. I like it.
Aluminium
that
if you
it's
did
like
a semester abroad.
Two-tone color.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we've been ready
For 3 years, we've been ready.
for this thing to be over.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Eberron Renewed, a D&D 5th Edition actual play podcast set in the Eberron campaign setting. I'm your Dungeon Master, Eric,
I'm Philip.
I'm Randy.
I'm Jeff.
and welcome to the last episode of the campaign. Gentlemen, what happened last time?
So much fighting.
So much fighting
So many wisdom saves.
We're just holding off waves, quarry.
and running and puking and bleeding.
And being possessed and...
yeah, smacking your friends around a little bit.
This place sucks.
Trying to
Yes.
pull a weapon out of
I know
the...
I say that about literally
machine.
everywhere, but this place sucks.
I think you've said that about every place you've been.
2 of the 3 boys are looking pretty ragged.
Yep.
Yep.
How are you doing on hit points, Dex?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm still in my temporaries.
He's in his prime.
All right. So
I'm vomiting, I'm scared, and I'm ineffectual, but I am healthy.
And we ended the episode with Booyah
reaching into the
reaching
bag.
into his bag of fun.
So picking up where we left off in the middle of Booyah's turn, because I needed a moment. Booyah, you reach into your bag, and you just
What this?
reach in for a moment and yank something out, and you see a stone, a test stone that you had tinkered with and created back when you were working with Geralt to infuse one of the red stones with his dragon mark. And you forgot that you stuck this thing away, and you pulled it out now. What this thing can do for you is it has 4 charges. Okay?
Okay.
You have 4 charges of chain lightning.
Sweet.
So, you hit something, and then 3 bolts leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, so up to 4 on one turn that are within 30 feet of your original target. The range on the initial chain lightning is 150 feet. Dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take 10d8 lightning damage. If they succeed, half damage.
Holy cow.
Okay, and it chains off to 3 other targets, potentially?
Potentially, as long as there's other targets within range.
Does each of the chain bolts then chain?
No, it doesn't then.
Okay. I'm just checking.
And then
It
those,
just
do they
chains.
also?
Yes. Chain,
Changes to 2,
chain.
changes to 1.
Okay, so that was Booyah's turn. Now, the scorpions. So, first one going to attack you, Booyah.
The scorpion.
The crab-like creatures.
Can't do it. It's trying for like a scorpion.
Hey, pincer attack on Booyah.
It's not worth it. All right, shut up,
I
Jeff.
appreciate
Shut
it.
up, Jeff.
It's so cool that you tried.
Booyah, no look great. Booyah falls. Somebody get stone.
25.
That hits.
So that's an initial
Boy.
4 points of damage. You're grappled, so he gets advantage. So that's 16.
That's not a hit.
19.
That hits.
Okay.
Tail. That's the big one.
That is the big one.
Cripes.
Oh, gosh.
9, 14, 20, 29, 32 points of damage.
Yep.
Booyah, as the tail comes and pierces through his armor, kind of gasps. And as he falls, can he flip the stone?
Into the air?
No, to an ally, whoever's
Dex.
closest.
Dex.
Sure. You can toss
So
it
he-
through.
You caught it. Shut up. Booyah throws it hard. He's got.
Give me a dexterity check to see if you catch it. So disadvantage, but it's your best stat.
I don't. Okay.
Booyah throws it far.
I mean, he's hucking it into the distance. But okay.
Yeah,
So I have
like,
disadvantage.
as he's dropping to the ground,
Yes.
chunks it back in Dex's direction.
Okay. It's a 17.
Hey.
So yeah, you're, and then you like stand up just in time to see this like lightning infused
Spiral.
rock.
I catch it in my mouth, staunching the flow of vomit.
You explode from the lightning going into your body.
Man dead.
You're everywhere.
And Booyah drops to his knees and falls face forward.
Okay.
He's down.
It is now
What do I do with this stone?
the one that was
It
attacking.
doesn't have to be in the weapon.
No.
Okay.
The one that was attacking Bamani is going to continue to attack her. That's a D12. I don't want to roll that one. 23 on the, well, she was already grappled, so advantage. 23, so kicking things off with 7 points of damage. The claws. $24, so that's 4d4 points of damage. So 21 total is our rolling total right now. And then the tail. 20. So
Oh my gosh.
Nine, 17, 22, 31, plus 3, 34 points of damage. That
Ouch.
That's a campaign for Bamani. Bamani's down. Okay. Now it is the tentacle one's turn. So they're coming down from the sky. We'll split these up. Barrick, wisdom saving throw.
21.
Give me another one.
13.
13. Okay.
Shoot the machine.
Okay.
Nine, 15, 16 points of psychic damage. Oh. And for the failed one, half damage. 12, 14,
So 7.
20, so 10 more.
Okay, still up.
That was the first one's turn. Wisdom saving throw. You don't have disadvantage because it's a saving throw.
20.
Okay, you succeed, so you take half damage. 13, 14, 16, so 8.
Ooh,
And then
there's tension in the room.
its second attack, wisdom saving throw.
I'm not worried about Dex going down.
No.
What'd you roll?
It's a natural one.
Okay.
Now there's more tension in the room.
14, 19. That was a 7. So 26. The machine really starts to rattle. Like it's it's not a mechanical machine, but you hear the gears like rattling in it. It's like a car that's 3 years overdue for an oil change.
It's clattering to beat the band.
That was the second one's turn. Wisdom saving throw.
Really? All right. I passed, but
Okay.
I'm going to go down now. I mean, I have 2 hit points, so I'm going down.
Okay.
It's up to you, big boy.
The rest, so there's 2 more. Rush down to Dex. 27 to hit.
Yeah, my man.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's a 12.
Okay.
You know that Barrick regenerates.
Mm-hmm.
Barrick will wake up on his turn.
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
Which is good because your boy don't heal things.
Right.
It's your turn, Dex.
I'm frightened, right?
No, you're not frightened anymore.
No,
Oh, no.
no.
Yeah,
Because you got out of sight.
Yeah,
I
you
thought, I thought Sicken was frightened.
No. You just have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
I take the stone in my hand. Booyah tells us about the stuff he's tinkering with.
We saw Booyah tinkering with this stone.
Yeah.
This was
that's
back
what
when
I'm
he was
saying.
doing prototype stuff.
Can I fire lightning at the machine?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. It's rattling, it's screaming, my friends are down. The only thing that I know will end this is if that machine stops working.
Okay.
Chain it off and maybe hit something else.
Yeah, and if there's anything within 30 feet, right?
Yeah, so this is predicated on dexterity saving throws. You don't roll attack rolls, so the machine can't get a dexterity saving throw.
Right.
So you just need to roll me 10d8 damage on the
Nice.
machine.
I'm gonna need to borrow
Some
some d8s, like
I got
8
5
of
right
them.
here.
All right, so there's 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me one that was hard to read, so give me 20 minutes to decipher.
Even.
40 points.
That is a
Hey,
look at that.
Nice, even.
That's exactly average, or nearly so.
Well, it's below half.
I guess it's a little below. But
so you extend the stone out to the machine, and lightning just arcs through the air and hits the machine as lightning begins to spiderweb out. So we're going to go ahead and handle the attacks on the other
Sure.
quarry real quick.
so it would just be 3, right?
Yeah, so the one that was next to Booyah, who was right near the machine, I'm going to say is an eligible candidate. So
Is it the same roll or did you roll?
I don't even know what's your save modifier for like fireball and lightning.
16.
16. Okay, so he fails. There's the one, and I'll say the 2 next to you that like came down to try to attack you. That's a failure and a success. So 2 are going to take full, 1 takes half damage.
And I re-roll. It's not the same roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
we go and re-roll.
But the same amount?
I think for the sake of expediency, let's just like do 1 roll for all the.
So it was 40.
Oh, 10 d8.
Still 10d8. Pardon
Yes,
me. That's
roll
all-
again
that's
for
what it is.
those, but just 1 roll and
But no
he'll.
roll, right. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant. That's a 7, yeah. 10, 20, right? Yeah. 44 points of damage, so 22 to them that save.
Awesome.
Yay for the stone of chain lightning.
I think I know what I'm doing every one of my turns now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say like you can just keep this thing like powering into it basically. Like,
Is it doing visible something to the machine?
yeah, the machine is like overpowering and like arcing, and the stones are like really cracking and starting to shatter out.
Has three charges left.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the three quarry that you hit are like almost possessed by the lightning. I mean, this is the power of Gerald's Sybaris mark manifest into reality.
I take your word for it. They're absolutely my periphery. I am staring at this machine until it collapses.
Yeah.
And also, the other part of that is good insulation from having to look at my
Okay.
two fallen friends and other fallen compatriots.
So you hear all of the quarry, like through over the cacophonous sound of the lightning rattling this machine. You hear the quarry begin to scream, and you figure you're doing something right because all of them are swarming at you. So
Dex don't care. I got that white cloak on. Feeling good about it.
the two creepy ones are going to the two insect ones throom down. The one that's been like making your life terrible. Oh, you need to give me a saving throw for second.
Oh yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
10!
You're awesome moment, but you
I've done harder things than hold a rock while puking.
okay, so first one's going to attack you.
And I have no Dex.
27.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
16, 23, 37 points of necrotic damage. Are you resistant to that still?
What made me resistant to that? I don't even.
I don't have any idea what made him resistant
Was
to
it
it.
Okay.
Was it the white cloak?
No, I think it was the amulet and the breastplate that had that property. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh wait, no. Yes, you were absolutely right. The ribbon weave gives me resistance to necrotic damage.
That's what it is.
Yep.
It does. That was written down on one character sheet, 15 character sheets ago, I'm sure.
Yep.
So half of 37.
Yes.
So 17.
Yes.
Sure.
18.
18.
18.
18.
Second one's going to attack you. Oh, wait. It gets to do this twice.
Oh, good.
23.
Yeah.
7, 8, 16, 19. So
So 10. No, 9.
9. Yeah.
9.
Yeah, we round down.
second one's going to attack you. 25.
Yeah.
10, 11, 18, 24.
Still
12.
necrotic.
Yeah, so 12.
Okay. Can't do this much longer.
22.
Yeah.
7, 11, 14.
So 7.
So yeah, you're just getting battered as these things are like the eyes floating around this are like gnashing at you and tearing at you, and you're just holding this stone.
Yeah, desperate.
Barrick.
That's good. Barrick wakes up.
Okay.
I see this. What's happening? The machine is about to go.
Yeah.
Like, that's obvious. Okay. So Barrett gets up, runs over to Dex, and I put my hand around the stone, and I look at Dex and I say, "Good luck in Miss Marsh." And I cast Banishment on Dex and Booyah.
I wouldn't get a save on that,
That
right?
is correct.
So I'm booyah.
You have the choice. Booyah doesn't.
You promised me.
Promised him!
Now he knew when he asked us to promise that was probably good. I had an eye. I was like,
I
he's gonna
really
get
didn't.
rid
I
of
really know.
us.
It's my only planar transport, and I can only target 2. If I had a 6th level spell slot to use, I could take me 2, but This is why I had to get rid of Oriana. Didn't have enough tickets home.
So mad right now.
But you don't know Barrick's not coming. You would have no way of knowing Barrick's not coming.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm pissed.
Does he get a save if he's unwilling?
If he's
or
unwilling,
just-
he gets a save.
How long do I have to find out if you're coming? It's immediate, right? You cast it.
It's going to happen.
I don't know you're not coming. I promised you I wasn't going to do it, but the machine's not done. I can't imagine.
It's obviously about to explode.
It hasn't.
I need a call. Ride or die decks.
Yep, that's the thing. I have to try to resist it. The machine's not broken.
But it's going to...
Roll. You might not succeed. He might not succeed. What?
I succeed.
Don't break my glasses.
Well, the DC is 25, though.
What is the DC?
17.
And it's a what?
You did
Was
it.
What did you roll?
I mean, I rolled a 15. What's the? It's a wisdom.
Well, let me look.
he didn't expect to look because you promised.
No, it's a charisma.
Charisma?
On which he has a +4.
Yeah, I saved.
That's my only spell
So
slot.
now Booyah's dying somewhere.
So
on another
Booyah-
plane.
So, Booyah, unconscious and making death saves.
Yep. And it's
Put
Booyah's,
this on me.
It is on you!
it's Booyah's turn now.
Yes, it's Booyah's turn.
Where is Booyah?
You don't know. I don't know.
You're
Roll your
playing.
dice.
You're home.
My home plane, but I was like we're on the home plane.
You're somewhere on Eberron.
That's a no.
Okay.
That's one again.
That's a 1?
One against.
Oh.
No, it's not a 1. No. It's a 3, but... Okay, that's Booyah. Laying somewhere in Corvair.
The tension in this room is uncomforting. Disconcerting? I don't know. Whatever. Barrick went, Booyah went, Scorpion Quarry. They're going to rush up to Dex, trying to take him out. Because you both have your hands on the stone. 11. 18. 22.
Yeah.
That's 27 points of damage.
Is it still necrotic?
Yes. Wait, no. This is not necrotic. This is bludgeoning.
Okay.
Or piercing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. The other one attacks. It's a natural 20.
I could tell by the look on his face.
It's the pincer attack, so it's not the big one. 17.
Points? Okay.
Doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. 16 doesn't hit you, right?
No.
Okay. And that's Bimani's turn, so
Give her a death save. She might roll a 20.
nope. She does succeed though. Okay, and that's the end of this round. So Dex, go and roll damage on the lightning.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 41.
Okay.
Roll again and start counting while
Yeah.
he does the same.
That's fair.
One succeeds.
That's just his action, right?
Yes.
Can Barrick talk off of his turn?
Yeah?
That's 38 for the damage of the other guys.
Okay, the 3 that you hit before that were kind of paralyzed by the lightning explode with electric energy.
Okay.
Go ahead, Barrick.
You need to get back to your dream. It's going to blow. You need to get back to your dream. You're not going to live if you stay here.
I mean, what? I can't live with myself if I don't try to see this through.
You've done that. It's seen through. Look at the thing.
I leave, you die, right? Like you're. This is you with your.
I mean, Barrick is grievously wounded. Like, grievously wounded.
I don't.
I'm not going to get back as fast as you. If it blows and I have time, I'm not just going to stand here and watch the world end. But I can't keep up with you, and you'll wait for me. There's no reason for us to both die. And there's not much reason for me to go back.
This thing's done.
Yes.
It's as good as done.
Yes.
They'll die when it's gone,
Yes.
and you'll go home.
If I can get back, I will go home.
Let me know when you're there. And I let go of their stone,
And run.
and I use the remaining 2. The boots have been clicked this whole time. I get 160 feet.
No, I mean, here's...
Yeah, what's up?
Like... The... Dex turns to go, and the machine blows. That's what you're rolling damage for, is to see if the machine blow triggered. So, you turn, and Barrick, you also see lightning crackling within, just silvery white light erupting and blinding both of you as it
Can't be blinded.
narratively blinding. The magical energy is overloading you.
I'm just blinded.
Yeah, as it spreads out across the plane. But yeah, go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
No. No.
The last thing you all see in this moment before the white silvery light overtakes you are all of the quarry that were surrounding you, seemingly on a wave of energy as they're just lifelessly tossed. Corpses being flung about. But yeah, go and give me another death saving throw.
Doesn't count, whatever it is. Didn't look. And wherever Booyah is, he has died.
Okay. The next thing the three of you see, seemingly guided by some mercy of fate, is the three of you waking up next to each other in Dolor. You two begin to feel faint, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. But you've heard Barrick's descriptions enough to know where this is. So you all have the opportunity before you pass on to exchange words if you want.
So
Do this.
both of us are here, or all three
We're
of us are
all,
here?
we're all
here.
dead.
You don't have to do it. I mean,
Can we not just move to the epilogue? I don't want to do this.
okay. So, all over Corvair, this is going back in time a little bit. Corey are attacking people in the streets of Corvair. The invasion is in full swing, except for the country of Breland. Bornell having taken the warnings and trying to compel other leaders of nations, but unsuccessful because of diplomatic relations, ensured that his top artificers went about and disabled any obelisks matching the description that the party gave to him. The Inspired still tried to attack, but are handily pushed back thanks to Bornell's warnings and preparedness for this inevitable attack. In Thrain, the Quarry are attacking, and the Knights of the Silver Flame and the Clerics try to hold strong against the Quarry, but much to the confusion of many of them, the power behind their spells is seemingly somewhat diminished. The Quarry gain greater foothold in Thrain than any other nation. Under the guidance of Adal Irwinarn, the Wizards of Arcanix overwhelm the Quarian-inspired forces in the Royal District of Fairhaven. The Quarry are running through the streets when the Wizards fly in, protecting the upper-class citizens and the royal family from the attacks. In the poorer parts of town, many citizens are frightful but thankful once they realize the intent of a tiger running throughout the streets of Fairhaven, fighting off the Quarry, attacking any that she finds. But the number of Inspired and Quarry are too great for her to fight alone. And while buying times for the citizens of Fairhaven slums to flee, the tiger is overwhelmed and disappears from sight. Word travels too late to the gatekeepers of the Eldine Reaches, who were caught off guard by the Quarry invasion and did not see it coming. They use what tools they can to try and help the Ondarians in their fight, but they arrive too late. The docks of Stormreach are quiet, save for the persistent thrum of the obelisk's energy. The Reedron dock workers are loading up crates onto their ships when a faint noise begins to grow. It starts like a far-off howl, but grows more and more into a deafening roar as a blue, ancient dragon descends on the docks, unleashing lightning onto the ships and the water surrounding the docks. The dragon makes pass after pass as the wood of the ships crackles and snaps. The corpses of the Reedrons smoke in the dragon's wake, and all manner of sea life float to the top of the water from the electrified current passing through it. The citizens of Stormreach would later go on to say that it sounded not as if the dragon were screaming in rage, but crying. The dragon then spots the obelisk and takes off towards it. Suddenly, the fighting comes to a halt as the quarry die en masse all over the continent at the same time. Inspired forces try to keep up the fighting, but are no match against the collective forces of the Corvarian nations. Confusion spreads across the continent as to what caused these alien beings to attack and what they were. Nations begin to tend to their wounded and count their dead. The dragon-marked houses begin deploying their people all over the continent. House Jarasco helps with the healing. House Orion and House Lyrander take on transportation, and House Civis graciously handles all communications between the major cities and governments of Corvair. Remaining inspired combatants are taken prisoner, but very few provide any information of use. The information they give is useless to the governments of the five nations, as speak of quarry and utopian futures is utter nonsense to many of them, with Breland being the most efficient in gathering information and taking it to heed for the Dark Lanterns. Weeks turn into months as the world recovers from the quick but devastating attack by the quarry. King Adal Irwinarn mournfully eulogizes his sister after the unexpected death of her and her royal guards during the attack. The Church of the Silver Flame assures the Thranish people that all is well, and they will be stronger than ever as they rebuild, but the people continue to murmur about the diminished strength of the Church, and whispers of the monarchy's return growing strong. Keeper Jayala sits with Scaravosian in the Cathedral of the Silver Flame. She closes her eyes and listens carefully. Her expression is clouded with frustration. Scaravosian gets up and places his head on Jayala's lap. She pets him while staring at nothing in particular. Months later, the dragon-marked houses call for a meeting at Thronehold. They expended great resources to help the five nations during their rebuild and are now demanding looser regulations instead of charging the governments of Corvair the absurdly high bills that they are owed for their labor. Borinel Irwinarn tells them that he would sooner eat a dire rat than be held hostage by the houses. Since Breland didn't need to expend much towards their rebuild, the Breelish government offers to cover the bill the houses is levying against the other nations. Borinel finishes the meeting by telling the houses that if they ever try to hold Corvair hostage again, they will redraft the treaty, and the houses will be begging for scraps in the gutter. As the meeting ends, Borinel is stopped by a woman in the hallway. Paolo. How's the rebuilding effort going down south? It's hard, but the people of Stormreach are resilient. A voice coming down the hallway interjects. Come now. I thought we agreed that the capital will remain Stormreach, but... Paolo rolls her eyes. Yes, the people of New Kaya are resilient. Orgev smiles broadly as he greets Borinel and Paolo. A group of black-skinned elves are seen trekking across a desert at night. They are moving at a rapid pace to avoid the coming dawn before they can find cover. They each carry trophies and pieces from their war against the aberrations, but they are retreating. Drakir looks back over his shoulder at the path they are leaving behind them, rage and fury in his eyes. A female drow, Venera, puts a hand on his shoulder with a quizzical look. It was like they knew exactly how to enter the city. Where our guards were, we never stood a chance. Suddenly, Barrick's eyes shoot open.
Drakir's?
Suddenly, Barrick's eyes shoot open. They shoot around, scanning the area from Belashira's chest as he examines the large crystal in the center of the Cobblerine fortress, surrounded by drow corpses and other aberrant forces. Now, what to do with you? A blond boy hits the dirt hard as he winces. You've got to keep your feet from getting tangled up underneath you, Cassian. Krast extends a hand down and helps Cassian up. Don't you think he's a little young to be learning to sword fight? Charlie asks with concern as he unloads his cart with food items. Don't be silly. I started younger than him. I don't take that as a resounding endorsement. Oriana steps around the cart. If I would have known half of what he learned in the past year, my brothers and I... She stops. Geralt walks out of the house. Are we expecting company? They all turn to see a lone horseman riding up. Crast and Geralt share a concerned look. Charlie, maybe take Cassian and just Cassian inside. Geralt reacts to Oriana's look. The three of them begin walking towards the horsemen as Charlie and Cassian lock the door behind them. Once the figure gets close enough, Crast raises an eyebrow. What the... Why is he here? Vor, Barrick's half-brother, dismounts his horse in a hurry. Apologies for arriving unannounced, but I need your help. Crast looks concerned. What's wrong? Vor is fighting back tears. I don't know why, but a hooded figure approached me last night, and Vor extends his hand, and out of it a black blade appears. There's a voice in my head saying that I must do what Barrick would not. What is happening? Crast and Gerald take Vor towards the house, trying to keep him calm. Oriana walks away from the group until she knows they can no longer see her. She throws the silver-tipped spear as hard as she can as she collapses to her knees, allowing the motion to overtake her. She slowly reaches into her pack and pulls out a small envelope that she found shortly after Barrick left.
Well, what you just said, kind of. But, okay. Dear Oriana, you'll be angry with me, I know. If I've managed to get away, that means I either tricked you or restrained you in some way. But if you're reading this, then I am dead, and you will find yourself obliged to forgive me. Sorry if I hurt you in any way to get away from you, but I'm not sorry that I succeeded. You have become something you should not be at your age, an adept killer, and someone who's undergone harrowing dangers and adventures. These are facts of your life, and there's no going back. However monstrously unfair and cruel fate has been to you. I'm sorry for those things, but I've learned that the only good you can make from the vicissitudes of fate is to turn them into strengths. You have done that, and I am immensely proud of you. I'll not use my death to tell you what to do with your life. I only ask that you allow yourself to have one. If we succeeded, then vengeance is no longer possible. You can accept that it was not taken by your hand, or you cannot. I don't know, but either way, it is now beyond your reach. Take time to find out what you want to be, to grieve what is lost, and to help others rebuild what can be rebuilt. Perhaps adventure is what you will desire, but you've never had the opportunity to find out. I have made some arrangements regarding my inheritance that I hope will give you the resources to become what you want to be, when you have found out what that is. Do what you will with it. You may, when my grandfather passes, live at the estate, or sell it, or travel the world on the proceeds. You are an extraordinary young woman, and I know you will do great things, whatever you choose. My only regret for myself is that I will not get to see it. I remain, with love, your friend, Barrick. P.S. The condition described in my will is not a private joke. I was told that if I had no relatives, anyone I loved might end up with the pact. I have no idea what has become of Drakir, and Vor is too sensible. Be on guard. P.P.S. encloses a short message for Paolo. Please see it delivered.
Jace pulls the airship to a stop over the Wote Hightower homestead. All right, time to disembark. Jace leads Rickard, Paolo, and Orgev to a skiff to head down to the ground. A small gathering arrived earlier today, with familiar faces all around. Within Crast and Gerald's home, stories are being exchanged of the daring feats performed by Beric, Dex, Booyah, Theridac, and Draconos. Farland and Orgev tell of the Warforged attack on the lightning rail. Thorin, not enjoying the spotlight at all, talks about the first time he met them in Roat and what a weird day that was for him. Krast and Geralt share a previously never heard story of an airship attack over the Thunder Sea. Graham and Albin tell stories of Beric and Dex attempting to get along in their first weeks together, with a naive red tiefling Draconos playing the peacekeeper between the two of them. Paolo spends time in the corner telling Cassian about his father and what a great man he was. Oriana approaches Paolo at some point during the proceedings and hands her an envelope of her own. You want to go ahead and do that one?
Dear Paolo, there is nothing that I can write that will undo the shadow that has fallen between us. If I ever hurt you, I am sorry. I have been very open with you about what fate dealt me, so I hope you can understand my behavior. As I consider my likely death, I see things with a certain clarity, and I know I have made mistakes. I also believe I understand the nature of our relationship, and I do not flatter myself that I left you weeping. Whether or not, please forgive any foolish thing I said or did, as those of a young man out of depth in all areas of life. Knowing and admiring you, as I will to my last moment, is one of the few things that prevents my ever truly wishing that none of this ever happened. I know you well enough to know that I needn't ask, but please look after Oriana. You know I do not mean for her safety, she is too formidable for that. But she will not know what to do if this ends in victory, and I fear I have placed a burden on her in my will that you will have better experience to help her handle. I have now sat in silence, attempting to define in words how I feel for you, and to find that I cannot find the correct words with which to close this letter, and perhaps that is as fine a poetic symbol of what we have been to one another as any. Yours, Beric.
Krast and Geralt sit back, enjoying their home being filled with laughter and joy for the first time in a long time, although the tinge of sadness permeates every story. Oriana and Vor sit quietly on the porch, neither sharing a word. Finally, everyone moves outside, with 4 gravestones set up in the side yard next to the home, each reading the full names of Beric, Dex, Booyah, and Theridac. Each person in turn shares their farewells. Bala walks up and places a Dark Lantern's badge on Theridac's stone. Rickard places a flame insignia on Booyah's. Borinel places Urik's general insignia on Beric's. Cassian begins to apprehensively walk up with Charlie, unsure of everyone watching him. Cassian begins to cry and Charlie lifts him up. Charlie gestures to a small metal hook on the front of Dex's gravestone. Cassian nods and Charlie sets him in front of Dex's stone. Charlie reaches for his own wrists and unties a strap of silvery leather. He ties it to the hook and it begins to move in the wind. From a fair distance away, a red tiefling sits on a hillside watching. He wipes tears from his face as he summons his griffin and goes to take off, still unable to face those that he once loved. Everyone slowly begins to leave, going back to their lives, going back to a world that would not be possible without the 4 men that they just spent their evening recognizing. Once the sun begins to set, all that's left staring at the graves is Oriana, Vor, and Cassian, with Charlie watching from the porch. I don't know what I'm going to do. It all seems like too much. Cassian looks up at Vor. You can always hide. That's what Dex taught me. No matter what comes after me, I can always hide, and I got good at it. Vor shakes his head. I wish I could. Whatever is going on is in my head. I didn't ask for this. I wish I could just get rid of it. Oriana reaches into her pocket, produces a letter. Well, I think your brother had other plans.
Is that the will?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid this will sound a little silly now. Last will and testament of Beric Rowan, Esquire. I, Beric Rowan, being of sound mind and reason, do as bequeath my worldly goods as follows. Any items of use to adventure remaining on my person I give to my companions and friends, Dex and Booyah, for use in their further adventures, or for sale if they have come to their senses and given up this madness. Any property left to me in Mistmarsh I give to Booyah in the event he wishes a home in Dex's domain. All right of inheritance, land, or good attaining to me through my mother Uric Rowan or her family I hereby transfer to my friend Oriana, to belong to her and her heirs, whomever they may be. This inheritance comes with one condition, namely, that should she ever be approached by a dark figure offering her a sword and a destiny, that she reject it and tell said figure to go directly to the deepest pits of the 9 hells. So, yes, but...
Oriana and Vor share a very dark chuckle reading the end of the will. I wish I would have read that before. Oriana extends a hand to Vor